Elkie was waiting to come back to the final table.
Fedor holds stings. Oh my God.
Michael Adamo is the best.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's that time of the week. It is the Super Million Show. How are you doing? My name is Kevin Martin. I am your host. Welcome back. Excited for today's show. This is a special show for two different reasons of it being important for us to be here today. Number one, this is a bigger edition of the Super Millions, 3 million guaranteed, and this is a World Series of Poker circuit event final table. So whoever one of these crushers is going to win a lot of money today. Whoever wins also gets the World Series of Poker circuit ring. And the second reason it's very special is I have one of my favorite people in the poker world on the show today. Any hints, maybe any idea who it might be? Of course, it is one of my favorites. Let's bring him into the show. It is my friend, Greg Goes All In is here today, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Kevin Martin, for having me. I'm so excited to be here. I know very little about tournaments. I can count the amount of tournaments I've played on my two hands. And this is going to be very educational. I'm going to treat this kind of like a nice little private coaching session between me and you. A nice 3-hour private coaching session.
If you're treating me like a private coach, your tournament career might be in trouble in the future, Greg. It's funny. Previously our guests on the show have been like super hardcore, super poker wizards. I know you have a blossoming career, but you lean heavily into the entertainment aspect, the comedy. I love that. I appreciate that. I think we're going to have a great show for you here today. What's the biggest buy-in tournament you've ever played, Greg?
The biggest buy-in tournament I've ever played was probably the Flip and Go at the last WSOP, the one where you buy in for $1,000, and then everybody just goes all in first hand and flips. If you win the flip, you're immediately in the money. So I thought, as a fairly new poker player, I thought that some chance was better than no chance. So I fired 3 bullets at it, and I missed all of them. Courtney fired 1 bullet, and she immediately makes it into the money. And then she's one of 150 people make it into the money, and she makes it to 50th place, making her the first place Canadian in the event. The third place Canadian being Daniel Negreanu. So I'm pretty proud of her. She got her first Hendon mob. Actually, what's funny is Kevin Martin was asking me before. It's like, hey, Greg, I want to introduce you. Like, what's your Hendon mob? Let me see if I can find you. I'm like, you're so funny, Kevin Martin. You're the first guest without a Hendon mob. You know, I usually pull up the guest Hendon mob. I looked for it. It's just not there. But I'm sure it'll be in the future. We see you all on the GG YouTube channel. Good to see you guys. It's going to be an awesome show. We have some experienced crushers at this final table, and we have some, unknown wild cards as well. So, Greg, I say we check out the final table. Let's get the cards in the air. Super Millions is officially on. Let's get to the first hand right away. Here it is. Let's check it out. There's the good luck emoji. Yeah, nice, Greg, this is not a small tournament. This is a 10K buy-in, Super Millions. Look at the prize pool in the bottom right. Massive, massive, massive edition of the Super Millions. $728,000 for first. My goodness, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Wow, wow, wow. 10K buy-in. It's like a quarter of my net worth. Good job, you guys. Good for you. Good for you.
For all these players. So let's look around the player. Let's call it the short stack here, right in front of us. Bababuski, 14 big blinds right here. They are the short stack. Oh my goodness. I mean, they're not in the chip. First of all, let's call it the chip leader. Look at Pablo in the big blind. That's over 100 big blinds. Pablo is a crusher from Brazil, and he has the overwhelm. There we go. Here's the profile. 3.5 million in earnings on GG Poker. Super Millions alone, 1.2 million. These are a lot of digits, Greg. These are poker players that just get the job done.
That is incredible. Any other players of note that I should know about going into this?
Connor B, currently in second. There he is. This lad is just an absolute crusher. His volume on GG Poker is a little bit lower, but don't let that smaller number fool you. This man has just gotten it done in the online poker world, known as one of the best players in the world. Nice to see him make an appearance today at the Super Millions final table.
That makes me feel a lot better knowing that one of the Super Millions crusher has the same amount of winnings in the Super Millions as I do. It really boosts my ego.
Yeah, he's rocking the goose egg. That's going to change in a big way. So he's going to be one to watch as well. Net leader 5.5 million. And we're just setting up for a fantastic final table. Normally when I run this show, Greg, like first place recently has been like 300K, 400K. This truly is a bigger edition of this tournament. And
what makes this tournament, what made this tournament so much bigger than the
this is part of the World Series of Poker circuit event running on GG Poker. Shameless plug. Really good tournaments. So whoever wins this actually gets a circuit ring, World Series of Poker circuit ring.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. I've always wanted a bracelet, a ring. These are all things I desire in my own personal life. I played this tournament, you guys. Welcome everybody on GG Poker. I have to admit, I did play this tournament, and Greg, it was a disaster. It went so badly.
What happened, Kevin Martin? What happened?
A combination of things, really. It just wasn't good. You buy in with 100K, instantly I lost a pot, and I just never even got close back to starting stack again. It was truly, very, very, very unfortunate. I wanted to be at this final table. I wanted you to host, me to be here. Didn't even really come close.
That would be the dream, to host and play at the same time. And then you can see everybody's hole cards. What's the delay here, by the way, in terms of like what we're seeing right now?
That's funny. The delay starts about 50 minutes, I believe. Wow. But we also use a dynamic delay on the show. So as the show goes along, we skip breaks, we skip dead air moments. So at the end of the show, it'll be closer to 40 minutes, but I think it's like 50 minutes right now, somewhere in there.
Right.
Yeah. Greg, pocket tens here.
Ooh, yep, that's a good hand. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to open that. Now, will Pablo go for the 3-bet here? What do you think? Is that
good call.
Advisable?
Good read. I was going to say I was going to 3-bet. And Greg, you're already off to a fantastic start. Here's
something blockers. Oh, yep.
That's a small effect as well. But Pablo can just like absolutely punish the medium stacks here, right? Like especially, this is a tough name to pronounce. Y. Devilizensky.
Bless you.
Tens are in a miserable spot here. Normally, like if this was the start of the tournament, you could even shove 40 bigs, but like you just don't want to bust here. Calling out a position is also very uncomfortable. This is why the 3-bet is so good with king queen here. Is I wouldn't be surprised if tens just hit the muck, which is like kind of absurd to think about. All the options are available here. Call seems reasonable. There you go. Tens just hit the muck, Greg. Like that's crazy.
The fold. It's lots of power being the big stack in a tournament. I think the thing that's just so alien to me in terms of tournaments, just like with cash games, I'm just so used to 100 big blind game, and the dynamics really change when you're in a tournament.
No, I absolutely agree. And that's why like I started playing cash games. That's why tournaments have really kept my attention, because the game changes at different stages. And also, like final table dynamics by themselves are always just fascinating to me. Pocket nines here, Greg. Go 2 for 2 here. What do you think the nines are doing?
Nines are raising. Blind versus blind ranges are super wide, so they're gonna go for a raise. Standard tournament raise is like 2 big blinds, right? Ooh. Depending. You're 2.5.
A little bit bigger. Yeah. No, you had a good read on the situation. King 6 suited, too strong to ever consider folding. Gonna probably peel in position. There we go.
There we go. Decent flop for nines. Very dry.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to go for a small C bet. This is good. It was nice.
Greg, you're just nailing it. You're just on top of it. Somebody in the chat says, can you introduce Greg? Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with Greg, Greg is a GG ambassador. Does full-time content, YouTube, TikTok, shorts, and he adds the true entertainment value into these. I think he's one of the best poker personalities. Well, I mean, you were nominated for Poker Personality of the Year, actually, at the
That is
Awards.
correct. I was one of 4 people nominated. It was me, Masato Yokosawa, Yo Viral, and Jonathan Little. And as Brad Owen, my father, was about to announce the winner, I used my one time. I screamed it from the bottom of my heart. And then he did me dirty and said Masato. But as we've learned in recent events, you're allowed to hit people at award shows. So I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that.
It's not only allowed, it's actually like really encouraged, I think.
And apparently, like if you do it half an hour later, you win an award.
Yeah. Next GPI poker words, I predict some physical abuse on the stage. It's going to happen. Pablo, chip leader, going to be opening wide in every situation here. And the interesting thing also about Pablo's chip lead here, Greg, is when we're at the final table, we have to note who is the chip leader, but we also have to note by which, like how extreme the chip lead is. And right now it's pretty extreme. Like, let's say Pablo was close with Connor and they were all kind of fighting but right now it is a clear cut. Pablo can open wide, 3-bet wide, put the pressure on. So we're going to see Pablo's VPIP number just be extremely high throughout.
Big stack of bully in layman terms, if you will. Yeah.
And the greater that chip distribution, the more of a bully they can be, basically.
Incredible.
Yes.
Biruzi was asking if you smell good, because I told them they were like, oh, why the delay? I'm like, oh, Kevin's showering. He wanted to smell and look good for y'all. He smells great. It's very neutral. A hint of pine.
Greg's actually one of the I mean, we filmed some content for GGPoker where Greg and I actually got very intimate. And so
Greg goes all in.
Yeah.
No.
It got cut. It was too spicy.
It was
too R-rated here.
Yes,
good to see you guys all in the GG YouTube channel. Good to see you. This is a special edition, bigger prize pool. Excited to be here. You guys can do us a favor, just drop a little thumbs up to start the show. And Connor is going to open here with Queen 3 suited for sure on the button. That's pretty good hand.
Steal those blinds.
Yeah, of course. There it is. Goes for a little bit of a bigger size.
King Jack off here. Is this ever a 3-bet candidate, knowing that the button will do this wide?
It's almost too good to 3-bet. Like
I see.
So
it would be more for value, really.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like a middling hand. And in this spot, we put the middling hands in our call range. So our 3-bet strategy there is going to be polarized. We're going to 3-bet our very best hands that we're good to stack off with. And then we're going to 3-bet bluffs like King 4 offsuit, or maybe like Queen 4, like Phil Hellmuth. But like King Jack is just a call. Yeah. This is crazy. Yeah, this is a huge flop for both players.
Oh, yeah.
Check call. Okay.
Board
Connor
pairs.
still with the flush draw. Million chip pot. Greg, you're getting some love in the chat. People. Oh, leads.
Donks out here. Interesting.
Connor's not going anywhere. Gonna at least peel.
Decent price. Decent price to call.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's very interesting.
That's not what you want to see as Connor.
This is a fascinating spot because the Ray guy has the nuts. And I bet you Connor does not expect the Ray guy to lead Jack X very often.
No.
So this is crazy. God, Connor, oh my God. I have a feeling like Connor could just like put the money in here with Queen High. Just because Connor does not think the Ray guy is going to lead Jack X on this turn. This is fascinating.
It seems more like a blocker bet, like you're chasing a draw or something, like 8-9, 9-10, diamonds, hearts. Connor tanking, thinking about it, really thinking about it here.
Him having heart is not great, but it just might not stop him. He could just he-yod in the middle here. There's a chance. Okay. I bet you he was thinking about it. He folds. Good fold. If he is some sort of other hand, not heart, maybe he does. The Ray guy takes it down. Connor. That hurts definitely. He still has 40 big blinds, but loses a little bit of his power there for sure. Greg, you're joining us from Toronto, Canada today, right?
That's correct. It's the 6. It's nice to have a all Canadian hosting team. This is nice. Nice to connect. Where are you in? You're in Calgary right now?
Calgary, Canada. Yeah, Calgary, Canada.
Very nice.
Absolutely. Love me some fellow Canadians. Connor.
Open-ender here. Backdoor
Yeah.
flush versus middling pair. Checks to the pre-flop aggressor. Connor in another spot goes for the small C bet.
6-5 here.
Zavilevsky.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I had to steal your joke.
Canadians, so polite.
What do you think King 8's going to do here, Greg?
King 8 here, not blocking club draws, not a lot of Queen X's in the big blind range. I think he's going to go another bet for value, I think. But, or might pot control. Might pot control to check back.
Does find the check. Wow.
Gets there.
6-5 just rivers the stone nuts. Connor, not off to a good start here at this final table.
Running a little cold.
Yeah. We're going big size with the 6-5 here. We have the stone nuts. Yeah, I think we're going like at least 800K, even pot.
Yeah.
We're bluffing a lot of 9-10s, jack 9s, miss clubs. We have the stone nuts. There it is. Yeah, slight overbet. Not surprised. Connor's in a nasty spot here. Checks the turn. And when you think about the bluffs from the big blind, they contain cards like the 9, the 10, the jack, jack 9, jack 10. Connor unblocks clubs and this is a very reasonable hand to hero call here. His suits work really well. The king is a good card to call with here. But it's just another tough spot. He didn't punt.
Why is the king relevant? Because I understand he unblocks clubs and other missed straight draws, but why is the king relevant?
Yeah, well, that's the reason. He doesn't. It's just a good card to have because he doesn't have a 9, a jack, a 10, basically.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, finds the fold. Connor, I think lesser players could have lost some more chips in those situations, but he minimizes the damage. It's bad when your opponents make the nuts, Greg. It's very, very frustrating.
Yeah, I know this.
Queen 4 off. Oh, I was maybe he would give us the raise there just for the lulls, but
I'm actually not familiar with the Phil Hellmuth Queen 4 story. I've seen it. I just haven't really gotten into it. What happened with that?
Absolute chaos and pandemonium. That's what happened.
I see. Perfect.
The greatest of all time, or self-proclaimed greatest of all time, decided to re-raise pre-flop, and not only that, but just put all the money in with the Queen 4 offsuit. It sent the poker world into an absolute frenzy. Oh, look at this. I love this.
Oh, just rips it.
Yeah.
A quick
all in with ace queen.
I feel like final table dynamics as well. Like no one really wants to be the first one out.
Exactly.
So I'm not too surprised that Connor didn't go for the, the river re-raise bluff there or calling light with the middling pair as well.
Yeah. Well,
no one wants to be the bubble boy.
Fun fact here, right now is where ICM is actually the most extreme, is right now between like 8th to 12th place. That part of the tournament, a lot of people think, oh, ICM is so extreme when you're in the final 4. It is relevant. It is there. But this stage of the tournament is when ICM is the most extreme and busting is the most painful, basically. So yeah, not surprised to see 7s hit the muck. It's a couple of these middling stacks play a little more conservative. It's kind of typical poker strategy to start the final table. And
look at those pay jumps. They're huge. 9th to 8th is all, like 30K there, and then come to the 40K, and then like another 45K, 50K. Like they're huge. I wouldn't want to bust either.
No, of course. Greg, one day in the future, man, maybe a 10K is in your future, and we can look back.
One day. I think that's my dream. My dream is to make it to a final table and then end up heads up, pick up 7 deuce and just shove. Because for my tournament life, because either way, if I win, I'm a legend, Kevin.
Yeah.
If I lose, I'm a legend, Kevin. So that's my ultimate poker goal.
You're a legend either way in my heart, Greg. The one thing I really like, I mean, it's in the poker world when it comes to, again, the content you produce. People love it. I love it. But there's also an element of your content where you are showing your poker journey as well, and you actually show your poker results and your 1-3 results, your 2-5 results, and you're taking the audience on a journey from you going to be a pure entertainer to actually learning about the game. And I really enjoy that element as well. And I resonate with that as well, because when I started, I was just a pure entertainer, but then I was like, okay, I actually want to get better at poker. And I took my audience on that journey, and I think it's very rewarding. So keep that going. That's good stuff.
I just think like you have like, I don't know. I think like, of course I have my own personal desire to get better, but at the same time, it's also, I have to, because like if you can't, I have to manage my responsibilities of being a entertainer and content creator with the responsibility of also not going broke. And poker is very easy to go broke in poker.
You could say that again.
What is your poker goal? Oh,
bit of a rough start here, but he picks up the kings in a timely moment.
Connor deserves it. Right back to back tough spots.
Yeah,
good. Good
for you. I wouldn't have too much sympathy for Connor. This dude's made millions. This guy's just gotten the job done.
I don't know. I saw $0 on that GG Millions, big zero. So I don't know. Please, Kevin, let me have this. He's the one person who's I have the same amount as in the millions.
It does go for the 3-bet. You see this a little more at the final table as well. Just with the ICM being super high, you see the slow play not completely abandoned as an option, but usually a less traveled path. Now, ace queen here, it's just so brutal, right? But this 3-bet spot is so strong. You open under the gun, you get 3-bet under the gun +1. You just absolutely have to muck.
Wow.
And Connor gets the chips going a little bit again in his way. What up, Colin Steffen, Briefcase, Jamal Blackman, Luciana Delangelo, checking in from Vancouver Island.
Hi, everybody.
Where are you guys watching from today? In the chat, say where you're watching from. I want to shout out some countries. Greg.
Yo.
Pablo Silva is having some connection issues here, and he's the stone chip leader. He would definitely play this hand with sevens, and he only has 15 seconds left. This has been a theme on the show. Why do these guys have such internet issues on the biggest final table of their life? This has happened every single show.
You think like my impression is like he's a crusher, he's a professional. You'd think he would invest in some good Wi-Fi. But you know what? He could probably just fold out and make it pretty far with that chip lead he has, eh?
I mean, it's absurd. He would definitely play that hand if his internet wasn't bugging out. What is going on? And he's the chip leader.
Now, does Jack King off get any action here?
No.
That's going to be a no. Another sad day.
Yeah, Pablo's sitting out here. This is a storyline that we have to pay attention to, because if he's just folding hands, changes everything. Wow, another hand where he's just not here.
Oh. That's so unfortunate. So unfortunate.
It's beyond unfortunate. It's unspeakable. Like every hand that he doesn't get to play here, like he's just losing so much money. Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Action. Wow. Queens versus hands. Ace Queen versus Ace King, all in. Oh wow, I'm really interested to see what the button does here.
This is crazy. The button's gonna go. The button's gonna go. Ace Queen's gonna reshove.
Yeah,
and then
20
Ace
bigs.
King, I think, is just gonna get it in as well. We could have a 3-way all in here, Greg.
It's very exciting. Trying to isolate. Is it gonna work out? Probably not. Oh, poor Connor. So many spots. So many spots for Connor.
Connor can risk it here. If he loses 2 million, he's still alive. And like the stacks are short enough, we can fold Ace Queen, but I think we go with Ace King. But Connor's better at these spots than me. Let's see what he does. I assume we're gonna see the all in.
Oh, well, out of respect, we better get ready.
Well, we already have one. There it is.
There we go.
3-way all in.
There it is. Can't fold.
Ace Queen hates this. Great spot for the queens. Bunch of aces are dead as well. Connor is seeking a king basically here.
Ace Queen is done.
Safe. Ladies scoop. Connor wins the side, and Costa Racorn is our 9th place finisher. Good game.
Good game. Good game.
91,000.
91K.
91K.
Oh, thank you so much, Nick. I like this Kevin and Greg duo. I like it too. This is nice. They basically were like, hey, do you want to hang out with Kevin Martin for 3 hours? And I was like, do I?
Hey, when they told me Greg was coming on the show, the smile on my face.
Wow.
The Ray guy flops a flush.
Very nice.
Good to see all you guys. I asked where you're from. The Danish Sausage is Norway. We got a couple people from Europe, Germany, London. King Fury says, I'm from Toronto. I'm Greg's neighbor. Hey.
Yes, lots of Canadians in the chat today representing and showing up. Flop goes check here. No C-bet from Babuski. That's a fun name to say. Babuski.
Yes, Babuski with that timely triple up with the queens.
Oh, yes.
I played with Babuski. Babuski was on my starting table where he beat me in a bunch of pots. That was not fun.
Got ace king here. Yeah. How would you describe Babuski's play? What do you remember about Babuski?
Very good reg. Very, very strong. Yeah.
Fair.
And not totally surprised to see them here at the final table.
Mm-hmm. Is Pablo back yet? Seems like it, right?
Back. Pablo is back.
Now, what are these little timestamps I'm seeing? For example, in Pablo's, it says like 14:28. Those are the time banks, I'm assuming.
That is their chess clock. So GGPoker has tried to revolutionize the online final table experience. Hard plug, GGPoker, my favorite.
Tell me more.
So you see in the top left, Greg, you see how it says one hand remaining? So at big final tables on GGPoker, they turn off the clock and you play a certain amount of hands per level. So blinds are going to go up after this level. And then every player has what they call a chess clock, basically. So you see how Netley has 14 minutes, 40 seconds. If they wanted to, they could tank you for 14 minutes and it would be perfectly acceptable. There's no more like that. And then that is the allotted time you have for the entire final table.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
what happens if you time out completely and you still have more hands to play? Like you're just
it happens.
folding?
So if you hit the double zeros, they come to your house and slap you and you face
Will Smith just rolls up to your house.
You face real life repercussions.
Oh, what a great
no, you get an emergency 5 seconds. You get an emergency 5 seconds to act. Wow. I bet you will see that today.
All right, open ender, backdoor. Yeah. Oh, just rips it.
Just rips it
through. Very nice.
Chris Frank went for a 3-bet bluff that didn't work out. And there we go. Blinds are up. So you see 20 more hands in the level.
20 hands. I like that. That is so. Yeah. I feel like that's so much better.
Yeah, it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, interesting spot. Spades versus spades.
Yeah, together they almost have. Oh, there's the deuce of spades.
There it is. If
they combine their hands, they would have the steel wheel.
If they work together, poker should be more collaborative. He's like, hey man, let's turn this to a PLO hand. Let's just combine. Actually, that still doesn't work. I don't fully grasp PLO either, so don't listen to me, chat. Wow. You guys also being so nice to me. I'm just talking out my butt right now, and there are no chat pros correcting me. This is so sweet, so kind. I appreciate it. Okay, what happened? Check. No, bet call.
Oh, bet call. Ace 5 is going to barrel on this turn. This is a really, really good turn. Incorrect. Wow. Checks back. Now can the 4 high find victory?
4 high in a dream.
I mean, this is.
I doubt it. Low. I doubt it, right? Because like I know cutoff range is still pretty wide, but still, like those high cards are still better for. Oh, it does go for the tiny bet.
Goes for it.
Will it get through? Is he gonna hero with ace high?
Little bet. It does smell like a queen. This is interesting. Ace 5 here. Thought ace 5 could win by betting the turn. Decides to check. Now can they pick off this little block bluff? I love this. Makes a lot of sense from the 4-3. They would be doing this with a lot of sixes. A hand like Jack 10, Jack 9 that floated flop. A queen would do this. So I really like this little size from the 4-3. Ace 5, thinking about it. in the tank. Really hard to shove just because I think ace 10 barrels. Oh, does find the raise. That's one way to win. Check turn bluff river.
3-bet all in. Babuski. Be a legend.
That would be beyond legendary. Nice play. Ace 5 suited.
Wow.
Strong. So Greg, pause that thought. Ace Jack could be in trouble here.
Is small blind in tournaments still either 3-bet or fold? Is that the general?
Some people play that way.
Kevin Martin doesn't. Self-admittedly, right there.
Wow, Ace Jack does muck.
Still reeling from that 4-3 hand. Oh, wow. Ooh.
What a flop for the big blind. Ace 7 has tons of equity versus King here. Check, check. That makes sense.
Now does Netley go ahead and take the aggression here and start betting? I would. I probably would bet. Oh, I probably wouldn't do it. Oh, no. That's right. I'm starting to learn about overbet spots as well.
The overbet. A play not used by many. But very effective, especially here. I mean, kings are in a world of hurt. I assume we have to call. Like, we check back kings. We can't just fold. Yeah, we have to call. But
wow.
Straight gets there.
And now if I'm correct, another overbet is needed here. Well, I guess the diamond's not the most ideal card, though.
Yeah, probably not overbetting on the 5 of diamonds.
Fair.
I'm going to make a call. Oh, let's go small. Okay. I think this price is going to get paid off probably.
Yeah.
Less than a third. The Ray guy.
King's no good today.
Tell you what, you're not loving this spot, though. A fold would just be so clean and very impressive from the Ray guy. So many players here was, okay, I have an overpair. It's third pot. Good price. Let's call. But when you think about it, the overbet, then the third.
Yeah. That's true.
What do you think? Is he going to call or fold, chat? What do you got? Chat, is he calling or folding? I'm going to say he's going to make an excellent fold. There it is. These guys are good, Greg, man. Like, they're great. So many MTT rigs. I know myself. I would just call and lose and just be like, what can you do? What can you do? My time hosting this show, especially on turns and rivers, the amount of high-level folds I've seen, very, very, very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot just watching these folks play. Like myself, I usually just go, something pot odds. I call, and then I'm wrong, and I'm like, but the price was so good. Yeah. Okay, gut shot for Connor.
Yeah.
Not much for Babuski, but dry board. I expect to see bet quite often. No, but picks up the flush draw and the 1 over.
See how Connor approaches this out of position. Love me some Connor B. Bets.
Nice.
Okay, queen ain't going to continue. The best of it. You can't really think the queen high is too good here sometimes, but I mean, you beat hands like 6-7, 7-8, which he has. Oh, big 7 rolls.
Not anymore.
And now Connor can comfortably value bet this. Our opponent is not going to check a 9 all that often on the flop. Once in a while, Babuski could check a hand like pocket 8s or like pocket 3s that got there on the turn, or maybe ace 4 that checked flop. But overall, when your opponent checks the flop here and you river this 7, yeah, I love this size from Connor. Goes small, targeting something like pocket 4s, ace 3, ace 2. Really, really nice size here from one of the best. Now queen 8.
Tanking. I'm so impressed just how long they're tanking here, like really weighing out all the options. Like for me, I'm just like, I have queen high and nothing. I'm just going to fold. Like, is he? I don't think he's considering a call with queen high. Is he considering a raise?
Might be considering it.
He's like, I blocked the nuts, like 6-8. Can you represent 6-8 here?
6-8 probably bets flop. I think he's just going to muck. In terms of bluffing, this is not a great hand to choose here. If we bluff the river, we want our opponent to have 2 clubs, right?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Babuski!
Can Connor sniff this out? This doesn't make a lot of sense. This doesn't make a lot of sense at all. Can Connor find the hero call here on the river?
It's like, what? Like, you're just like pocket 7s, really.
Pocket 7s, pocket 3s, ace 4, maybe 9s that slow played flop.
Yeah.
This is sick. Guys, can Connor find, besides those few value hands, this smells fishy.
Oh, Connor is so many rough spots. I've never met the guy, but I'm feeling for him.
He's going through all the hands. Remember, flop went check, check. That set this whole hand up. Gotta respect Babuski for pulling the trigger here.
Wow. But even with those hands, like 7s, I feel still go for like a C bet. Ace 4, I still feel like goes for a C bet.
Exactly.
The only thing is pocket 3s. Like, but even pocket 3s, you think you raise with all the straight draws and flush draws available. Oh my goodness. It makes no sense.
Connor's the greatest, man. Connor's so good. Let's go. Respect to Babuski for the bluff, but Connor's just at the next level. Wow. Bets the river and then hero calls all the chips with just a 7.
Incredible. And he's gone. Play. Oh, he's gone. Babuski, 8th place, 6 digits. Good for you. Don't be sad. That's a lot of money.
You might regret that bluff with queen 8 of clubs, though. Oh, my goodness. What a great hand of poker we saw there. I love that. When we bet with second pair, raise all in, queen high, call second pair. It's just beautiful stuff.
Wow. See, when I make plays like that, people just call me a donkey. I don't know these guys. They don't know me. It's weird being like thrown into the poker community so quickly. Just because like I still feel like so removed from it. Especially when like my level of play is still so recreational as well.
When you were like what, a year and a half in to your little
year and a half in. My first live game I ever played was like June 2020.
Wow, yeah. Fresh, though. That's such an exciting time, man. The whole world's the possibilities for you are endless, you know? Thanks,
mate. Pair and a flush draw, baby flush. Going for the C bet, does go for the little C bet there.
I know, and if this was a normal part of the tournament, we can just so happily check raise here with 6-3 diamonds and stack off. But the final table is a little different. I still think I lean towards a check raise, and the Ray guy is on the same page as me. You just get immediate folds from maybe even a hand like this. If we can get ace king of clubs to fold here with 6-3 diamonds, it's a huge victory.
Yeah,
and that's a really nice chunky size. Even a hand like if we see bet king 10. Ace queen off. Yeah, what a great play.
Nice.
Just folding equity.
Because if Ray guy's still up only against a pair, it's still basically still a flip, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
I know some things. I'm trying. learning.
Dude, I still can't get over that bet call from Connor. It was just so top shelf. Chat reacted. Chat exploded. Giving him props. I mean, my goodness, what a play.
Babuski's gonna have nightmares. Connor is unbluffable. Connor is Darwin.
You got to respect the balls, but I do question that the hand choice. Having clubs there just seems like not our favorite one, but
even for me, that was pretty out of line.
It was super nasty, which I like when people get nasty. But he's gonna have nightmares about that one, maybe.
Oh yeah. Okay, Pablo's back. Internet connection is good. Good to see it. Deuces here. C bet flop gets called by the gut shot.
Jack 8 turns double gut.
Oh,
wow. What a pure river.
Yeah, I mean, he was good. He was good, but you know, it's always nice to see.
What a pure river. I bet you Jack 8 bluffs now. Jack 8 is one of our best bluffs here for sure. Targeting like ace jack, ace queen, king queen that check turn. But we're gonna run right into bottom set, which is crazy. Yeah, there's the bluff. Not surprised. Now Pablo's gonna think about it, and Pablo's gonna come in for a raise. And the chip lead is gonna grow.
Wow.
Chat saying go see Darwin. Guys, see Darwin is not here. See Darwin is not here. He's been at previous final tables. Connor B is not C Darwin.
I'm pretty sure Charles Darwin died a long time ago, chat. Don't know what y'all talking about. Does go for the raise here. Trying to get value from 2 pairs. Top pair, top kicker.
This is gonna end it. Gladys in the chat says, Kmart, did you make the money in the Super Millions? Yes, I did play this tournament. Did I make the money? That's laughable, man. Did I get above starting stack? No, man. I can't. Greg, I'm so frustrated with this shit, man. Like so frustrated because, excuse my language.
Oh no, I was great. I was like, oh,
I got
we can swear on this. But go ahead.
There's no swears on the stream at all. And then Elke came in episode 4. And he's like, so sick, fucking great play, like so sick play. And from there on, the filter is off. Anyway, I got a nice little poker career cooking, Greg. Small stakes, mid stakes. I'm a killer. Like I'm doing really good stuff. But then once in a while, I try to venture into the top of the game and I play a 10K. I take these shots. I've just like the shots have been so defeating. I think I've played 6 10Ks, and in every single one, I've never won hands. I've never won hands, and I just like get owned and I run bad, and then I question my confidence. Just got to keep trying. Got to keep going.
Wow. You know, I went into this feeling like this was going to be like a private coaching session between me and Kevin Martin, but now I realize it's a therapy session for Kevin Martin.
Yes, absolutely. I need that.
Yeah. I think I checked out there for a bit. My internet connection, I think, just I'm having some Pablo Silva problems, but we are back, and I think we are good for now. Yeah, Zoom went. Your connection's unstable, but now we're back.
Pablo Silva, loving this turn. Ooh,
hot.
That's the pots. Snapped. Wow. Pablo Silva gets the max there from the Ray guy. Makes sense.
Holy, look at that chip lead. That's not even close.
That is super, super, super nasty. Hey, Sam Kolb. Happy birthday. Thank you for watching the Super Million Show. Appreciate you, Sam.
Happy birthday, dear Sam. Happy birthday, dear Sam. Kolb. Give me the world's my best buddy. Sam Kolb to hear a birthday shout out from you. Oh, he's asking from you. I'm just chopped liver. What am I doing? Singing. 7 years of private voice lessons. I ain't gonna just share out.
What? You're actually a singer?
My background's music theater. So like before all of this poker stuff, I was like, you know, like I did. I started in high school, started training, and
your little riff on your show, Greg goes all in. That's not you, right? Is that
that is me?
Else?
That is me.
Oh,
that
is you. Wow.
I recorded it all in GarageBand. Put it together. Yeah. People ask me how I came up with that. And the truth is, I stole it from. You remember what was it? Man versus Wild with Bear Grylls.
Yes.
You know that intros thing where it's like bomb, 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 bomb. I stole that.
Tell you what, I watched a lot of the Discovery Channel back in the day, but that specific memory, I can't remember the intro to Bear Grylls.
I don't know why it stuck with me.
Is he still out in the wild, like eating maggots and drinking urine to survive? Is he still doing his thing?
I don't think so. I think he's moved on. I feel like you can only do that for so long. Okay, both players have nothing. Whoever bets at this probably gonna take it down. Queen high is still good.
Yeah, these blind on blind spots are really interesting. You just got to get in there with wider ranges. Like queen high in most cases is a bluffing candidate, but here blind on blind, you just have showdown value. Beat hands like this.
All right.
Flop went check, check. Turn went check, check. River. Does Connor bluff with the 9 high? He does. Wow. That is a big bet. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, if Netley hero calls the over bet with, okay, quickly folds.
No.
God, I love me some Connor B, man. I love me some Connor B. He doesn't play as much on GG Poker, but I hope that changes. But just has one of the all-time records. And I remember an article went out on Connor B, and it told his story upbringing, and especially near the start of his career. I remember reading this. He was working a job, and he would work his 8-hour shift, and then he would go and play like 13 hours of online poker, sleep for 2 hours, and go back to his job. Like this crazy, probably unhealthy lifestyle, but he just had such a passion for it, and he became one of the best.
Yeah, and it's absolutely evident with that one hand he calls with second pair.
Yeah,
busting out that other guy.
Oh, Greg, how rude of me. I usually offer my guests an opportunity to gamble, and I was just having too much fun with you. Do you want to bet some real life money between me and you?
Yeah, sure. Always down.
Okay, let's
my money is on Pablo Silva. Dibs. I called him.
Okay, wait. Maybe I want Pablo. Okay, here. This is how we'll decide. So this is what we'll do. This worked well last time with Jungle. By the way, I'm stuck huge on the show, gambling with guests. I'm down like way too much money. All right. So let's each pick a horse, one horse. Who gets the first overall pick? Feels like a big advantage with Pablo sitting there.
It feels like, your guest first, right?
If I was maybe up, buddy, maybe I would toss you a bone, Greg.
Rock, paper, scissors?
How about this? Red or black on the next flop? Red or black?
Okay.
You can choose. You can choose the color.
Black.
Okay, I got red. Okay, I got red. So whoever wins that gets the first overall pick. That sounds very fair.
And then whoever's horse makes it further wins the bet?
No. Whoever, your horse needs to win the tournament. Your horse needs to win the tournament.
What happens if both our horses don't win the tournament?
Choppy chop.
Oh, okay. Oh,
okay. This is a big flop here. Red.
Dang.
Red.
Okay.
I'm taking Connor B.
You're taking Connor B?
I'm taking Connor B. He's gonna win this thing. He's my horse.
I was just about to say, I was like, it's fine. I thought I expected you to pick Pablo, and then I was gonna be like, what's fine? His Wi-Fi connection's awful anyway. Okay, well,
who are you taking?
I'm taking Pablo.
Okay, it's official.
I mean, maybe there's a reason you're kind of down in this game, Devin. I'm gonna go for the underdog. I'm
taking Connor B. I feel like he's gonna win this thing. All right, we're booked. $200
Canadian dollars.
We are both Canadian. 200 Canadian dollars.
That sounds good to me.
All right, Greg has Pablo. I think I gave him a very plus EV spot here, which I'm okay with. I got Connor 200 CAD. We're on booked. Kevin punting by choosing Connor B. Just to see. This is going to be a shove and a call. We're going to rip this hand if we're Pablo. Or I guess we could just raise small. Like 300K is not. No, shove is way better. Sevens. Yeah, there's a shorter stack at the table, but you just got to call. You're just crushing the shoving range so hard. TTP poker.
I'm so bad at figuring out big blinds. It's like what, 15 bigs?
Yeah, something around like there.
Cool.
Yeah, we know there's a shorter stack. This just has to be a pretty, like, you're not only calling here, like you're kind of excited. You're really excited because Pablo's gonna have like King 4 off, Queen 3 off, like Ace X off.
I don't know. This like 30-second tank doesn't feel. I don't get excitement from this 30-second tank. It feels like a no. Oh man, because it's a huge page up. We're going from 118
There's
to
the call.
153.
There's the call.
Always rooting for the underdog. Come on, Pablo, let's go. Pablo, let's go.
Hard draw.
Canadian dollars on you. It's basically
boom.
Oh, Pablo.
Any amount of chips leaving Pablo's stack is good for me. TTP poker wins. By the way, Greg, if you ever have pocket sevens on GGPoker, don't fold, dude. They're the
Yeah, why are they the
GG
nuts? Why I've heard people say that
Just
sevens are the
data.
GG nuts.
Data? Just the eye test. If you look at the database, like there's some theories. there are some theories that I don't know if I want to get into, but like just they just overperform on the website in a big way. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, your horse is really getting after it. King 6 here in the cutoff.
Oh wow. Go Pablo, go. C-bet. Take it down.
Oh,
yes,
check.
Pablo.
Oh, but fours have the open and straight draw.
Oh wow, I didn't even see that. You want to comment on that comment? I think we're both good. I think we're both good. People asking who I am. I make comedic sketches about poker on YouTube. I don't stream. People asking where do you stream? I don't. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice.
Wow,
Trip
Pablo.
6s for Pablo.
Yeah, running 6s. Flop went check. Tell you what, Netley could find some hero calls here as well. We'll see what size Pablo goes. I think we're polarized on this river. Pot makes sense, even like overbet. After we check flop and we find the running 6s, we have to go big. Yeah, for sure. Good thing me and Pablo are on the same page. He goes overbet. Now, if we have 4-4, we have a diamond, which isn't good. We also block like king 4 suited, queen 4 suited. Don't know. Tough spot with fours.
Also hard to put, Pablo on runner trip 6s.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Like when unlikely runouts happen and you bank, you generally want to go larger. Is that a thing?
Yeah, that is correct. Does hero call and Pablo gets the max overbet. You love when you get the overbet paid off.
I also want to point out Chris on the top left. At the end of every hand, he always has something to say. He either shows a super irrelevant card or he uses an emoji.
Yeah.
Just always got to get his little 2 cents in there.
Well, Chris is on potentially borrowed time here. He needs to get his fun level up there. He's by far the shortest stack.
Oh, wow. Yes. So many 6s in this deck. Okay. Did 10s 3-bet? I don't think they did, right? They just called.
10s just called.
Yeah.
Greg, you got the mega good side of this bet, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you know what it is? In the previous weeks, I felt like I had the best side of the bets versus Jungle and Chance Cornet. I felt like I had the plus EV options, and I just got smashed for like bigger bet sizes. I lost 1.5K to both those guys.
I see. Like you would choose the chip leader, or you had the chip leader.
Yeah, exactly. I had the good player with the chip lead every time, and they just got wrecked,
Yeah, if it's not working, try something new. Yeah.
Exactly.
You should have gone with Chris Frank. Great. Go for the underdog.
Yeah. Greg, are you shuffling chips?
Oh, sorry, I am.
No, it's not too loud or anything. Can we see the shuffle? What kind of shuffle skills you got?
Oh, I've got great shuffling skills. I'm very good at shuffling. Because if you can't be good at poker, at least have the appearance.
Let's give us some.
Oh, no, hold on. Oh, you know what I want to show you instead?
Wow, you actually have pants on for the Zoom call.
Everyone sees chip shuffling. I bought these stupid plaques, and they look like cheese. And they're actually, I was like, can I shuffle these? And you can.
Wow.
I bought these for my 5-cent, 10-cent game. I'm like, these are going to be $10 gold bars.
Look at that. Homemade plaques for your home game. That is service.
Well, I stopped using them because they were stupid. But they were like, it was just, it was like just $20. It was a very frivolous buy.
Your boy Pablo here keeps making really good hands. And his opponent always has something to continue with as well. This is a crazy turn card.
Wow. Straight flush draw. But it's a gutter.
Ace deuce. I think we're continuing blind on blind. Probably smallish, like 45%. I think he goes bigger. I thought maybe 300K would have been appropriate. He goes 450. Never folding the sand. We are either continuing with the call. If we had the naked 7 of hearts, maybe we bluff raise. But the fact that we have pair and the 7 of hearts, I think we just call. Makes sense. And
wow. Nice.
Get there. And this is going to go check, check. No reason to ever bet this river with ace deuce. Baruzzi in the chat says, Kevin, you played this tournament. What was your plan if you final tabled it? Yeah, I had no clue what was going to happen. I had no clue what was going to happen. I was going to try, you know, that would have been a nice problem to deal with. Hey, I'm the host of the Super Millions, and I'm also at the final table of the Super Millions. I would have loved to live in a world where I had to deal with that problem. Those are the kind of problems I want in my life, you know?
Those are good problems. My biggest problem right now is just $10 cheese. People are roasting me about it. Greg, I'll raise you some cheddar. Oh, Pablo, let's see some clubs on this flop.
Pablo's 3-betting here. We might not even see a flop. This is a really good 3-bet spot. We don't even have to go big as the chip leader. Wow, just shoves. Just poops all over him with the pre-flop shove. I love how Chris Frank is just showing completely irrelevant cards to the situation.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go, you guys. 7 payouts left to fight for. Chris Frank is all in, going to get it through. He needs them. Glad you guys are enjoying the special edition of the Super Millions here. You can see the prize pool is much bigger. Previous shows, first place was 300K. We can see fourth is guaranteed that amount. $750,000 for first.
How many entrants were there? Do you know?
We have that number somewhere. We have that. I was just so happy to donate 10K to these guys, you know. Very, very happy to support the show. There's 3.9 million in the prize pool. I'm struggling to figure out the exact number of entrants.
1.9 million in the prize.
Well, I can probably do the math here.
Divided by 10K buy-in, right?
Divided by 10K, 300 was the rake. 390 entrants. 390 entrants.
Oh, wow. Good job, final table.
Yeah, but also these guys fire bullets. Like some players are in for 8 bullets in this thing. 6 bullets I saw a couple times.
Danish Sausage, our mod, says 389 entrants. Aw, spurious news. That's too nice. Greg may be the most handsome guest I've seen on this stream. That's very kind. Thank you very much.
That is very kind. The host
can compare.
The host isn't included in that conversation.
Yes.
You know?
If the host was, of course, I would take a step back.
Stop.
We're talking about guests. We're talking about me. Sorry, Fedor.
We had Fedor. Chance Corinth is kind of a smoke show. We should. I'm going to move on from judging our guest's physical appearance here. But Greg is. And
if you had to rate your guests from most handsome to least, I'm just kidding. I'm screwing with you.
Look at Pablo, just getting after it. I mean, the world is his oyster here. Look at he is such a big. He's over triple second place right now. So again, we touched on this at the start of the show. When the chip distribution is this extreme, it means the ICM is even more intense for the other players. Like if Connor doubles, he gets to 10 million, which is fantastic. But like losing is just way more painful. Way more painful. Greg, what's your ICM knowledge? Tell us about ICM.
ICM stands for Independent Chip Model. And it is basically assigns a monetary value to the tournament chips you currently hold. And it becomes more relevant the closer you are or the further you are in the money.
You did really well until that last sentence, but overall, passing grade for sure. You did absolutely very well.
Educate me, please. Educate me. Tell me about ICM.
Yeah, the simple way I try to explain it is it's like the don't bust the tournament factor, you know, because the value of chips is not linear. In a cash game, if you win at $10, that's $10. $10 equals $10. Like the value of chips in a cash game, it's just very obvious what a stack is worth because it's just worth that amount of money. In tournaments, it's a little bit different. The value of your tournament chips is not linear to the value of your stack. So basically, summed up, ICM is like, don't bust the tournament because you need an opportunity to ladder. Once you bust the tournament,
how do you calculate ICM though? Like, is it just the amount of chips, the amount of money in the prize pool divided by the amount of chips you have, or proportion?
It's a little bit it's a little bit deeper than that, and
oh no, sorry. Would it be the proportion of your chips? Would it be the proportion of chips you have compared to the rest, all the chips in play, and then that ratio compared to the prize pool? Or is it even more complicated?
I don't even know if I can adequately, like, I got a better sense of it. One of the reasons I've gotten a better sense of it is because at the GG final tables, it actually just says the ICM value of your stack, like on the thing, you know? Anyway, it's just like, don't bust the tournament, stupid is what I call it. Whenever I punted a final table, I'm just like, this is so bad, you know, because you missed that opportunity for the ladders.
All right. Wow. Yeah, I'm at that point in my career where I've, like, you know, I've dipped my toes in the cash and now I'm getting comfortable. Oh.
Play for the win, Greg. That's what some of the old school pros ever say.
I see. Chris Frank.
Oh.
What?
Chris Frank peels.
Just calls.
And he's gonna get the. I mean, Ace Nine's almost dead here. 92%.
Wow, 2 pair. Oh my god.
100%.
Flush draw. Ace.
Boom.
Just for
Ace,
the needle.
Just for the tease. Chris Frank, the short stack, confidently peeled that 8 through suited as he should, and flops the stones basically. Double for the shorty. Honestly, though, Chris Frank doubling there, like, yeah, Pablo loses a tiny stack, but the presence of Chris Frank on the short stack, like, it just means Connor's in the cage, Netley's in the cage. So honestly, the big stack doubling up Chris Frank there for like 6 bigs or whatever, it's not a huge deal for the big stack.
But it does have implications for the middling stacks next at risk.
Yeah,
I see,
exactly.
I see. Because they were all rooting for Pablo there.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, pay jump, pay jump, pay jump. Let's go.
Everybody besides Chris was rooting for Pablo there.
I feel like the way he just flatted with 8-3, I feel like he was rooting for Pablo as well.
What up, Trip Hopper? Open source poker. Yeah, good point. There's a conspiracy theory in the poker world that, like, the good players just actually play for the win, and they invented ICM, and it's a myth. It's not a real thing, and they just do that to keep the weaker regs poor and to win more tournaments. A long-held conspiracy theory. Well, King 7 just checks. Okay. Ooh, 2 pair.
Ooh.
Guys, if you haven't yet, do me a favor. Don't close this window down, but open up a second window in the YouTube search bar. Search for Greg Goes All In. Go check out his content if you're unfamiliar, especially his recent video where you bubbled the tournament. Greg bubbled the tournament to King Deuce, and his reaction was hilarious. You got to go check out that video.
Every river ever. Man, that was rough. Because I don't play tournaments often. And it's just like, I played for 6 hours and I was so excited to make it a day 2. Minute and a half away. I would have preferred if it was a king on the river. You know, it would have hurt less.
Yeah, for sure. That's how I actually busted the 10K too. Was blind on blind to King Deuce off. Spookily similar.
They love me. They really love me. Everyone's like, oh, great guest. Thank you. Y'all are so kind. You're too kind. Well, Kevin makes it a very warm and comfortable experience. So it's very easy to be here.
Nice to have you. Nice to have Greg.
What happened there? Was it just check?
We got to get Courtney. Block Bet River call with King High. We got to get Courtney on the show.
Oh yeah. It's
some say Courtney's the true talent of the operation you got going on over there, Greg.
See, the bigger conspiracy is that I'm just a meat puppet, and like Courtney's really behind all of this.
He's the brains behind the operation.
Yeah. I'm actually just a puppet right now. Courtney's hand is just.
Ooh,
tens, nines. versus Chris Frank's Jack Deuce offsuit. Does opts not to play it.
Netley's not going to get crazy here. Just going to call pre. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Over pairs for both.
But these two players are good, and I don't think they're going to push the envelope here. Like, I think Connor is going to check this flop. Connor's going to check this flop.
Really? I guess
yes.
so.
Yes, there it is.
4-5-3. Good for big blind range. Yeah. Use right.
Pot control. It's more of a thing at final tables.
Yeah.
Now, nines have to be pretty happy, but Netley also knows that Connor's going to check most of his range. So they're going to go with the small size. Connor's going to call, and we're off to a big river card.
Yeah, I think your horse is going to make some money here.
Ooh, especially on that river card. Another bet is going in for sure.
Yeah, Netley's bluffs here are a lot of diamonds, 6 X's, deuce X's. And he's probably going to bet for value, thinking he's ahead.
Yep. Going to be a bet. Connor just simply has to call this hand on this run out. I mean, we're beating bluffs, and look, we beat a value bet. This is a good lesson, Greg. If you're on a spot on the river and you beat bluffs and you beat some value bets, you can almost never fold. If you ever beat a portion of your opponent's value bets, you just can't ever fold. Connor B, that's my horse, getting the job done. That whole hand was kind of set up by his flop check. It was very, very, very nice.
Well played. Greg, is it true that your home game is what caused Ontario to push for more regulation in the province? Yes. You should have seen it. SWAT, FBI, kicking down my doors. They'd be like, 5 cent, 10 cent game. 5 cent, 10 cent game. And then, yeah, that's basically how it all started. So I apologize to my fellow Ontarians. I did y'all dirty.
Someone in the chat says, this pair is awesome. Much better than Kevin and Jungle Man. Hey, whoa. What was wrong with me and Jungle Man? I thought that was a little good dynamic we had going on. I thought me and I thought that was one of our best shows. Have you ever interacted with the Jungle, Greg?
I don't think I have, because I feel like if I did, I would remember the hair. Like, Jungleman has very eccentric hair, right? And I'm assuming from this chat, an equally eccentric personality.
Yeah, he's my type of person. He's a unique soul, a pure and unique soul that I quite enjoyed.
Nice. Well, I haven't had the pleasure. Hopefully I get to meet them one day.
One of my favorites.
Greg and Kev pairing slaps better than Will Smith. Wow. Look at us, Kevin. Look at us go. That's a compliment.
Small bet here. Aces and deuces. Pablo. So even though Pablo's lost a couple small pots in certain situations, in general, they can just slowly accumulate because of the dynamic here. And blinds are up. King 10, fist pump open. I just dream of having this chip lead at a 10K final table.
I just get so dispirited whenever I get down to 20 or 30 big blinds. I don't think I've had that experience yet of being able to run up 20 to 30 big blinds back up to 80 or 100, you know? And I don't think I've ever actually had to practice doing that playing cash because I just top up, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Dude, have your Greg, that is an intimate.
Sorry, I was reading a text off my phone. I'm using my phone as a webcam.
That was a close-up shot. I've never gotten that close to the camera.
I'm so sorry. I apologize to all the viewers.
No problem. Don't apologize.
Gotta give the people what they want, you know? It's an extreme close-up. This is how close I was to day 2. This is how close I was. And freaking deuce on the river. Okay, what's going on here?
What's going on here is Pablo's going to win this pot, repping this board.
Yep.
He is, officially at 17 million. 17 million.
Almost 100 bigs? Yes.
Greg, send me, the previous guests I've lost and I've sent Bitcoin to them, but we're fellow Canadians. You got to send me your
e-transfer. We can do e-transfers. Yes.
It's so easy. whenever I talk to people about payment, I was like, oh yeah, Interact e-transfer. And they're like, what the hell is that? I'm like, what? You
I
guys
don't think
have...
they can't. They don't even have the ability to do that. They're like, just give me your Venmo. I'm like, no.
Yeah, they're like, what's your Cash App? What's your Venmo? Like, what is that? What's a Venmo? Is that a car?
It's so easy in Canada. You just like your bank is
Yeah.
already set up. You can e-transfer to anyone else who has a bank account just by their email or their phone number. You don't need an app. It's all regulated through your bank.
Yeah. I Airbnb multiple igloos that sometimes I live in, and then yeah, CAD transfer. Appropriate way to pay Canadians.
Yes,
Maple
yes, yes.
syrup. We also, maple syrup is a legitimate currency here as well.
If anybody else wants to test out their e-transfer capabilities, my email is greggoesallin@outlook.com. I will accept e-transfers of any amount. Have I mentioned I lost 12K last year trying to make content for y'all? All right.
Tis but a flesh wound.
Tis but a flesh wound.
Mario, oh, whoa. Mario Jr. in the chat says, Kevin, are you single? Whoa.
Oh, Mario.
Married man, Mario.
Oh, I didn't know you were married.
Yeah, married.
Nice. Good for you.
Got a wife.
Oh, let's talk on that comment real quick. What the heck? Wait, where was that? Hold on. Oh no, it's gone now already.
I love the community we got here on the GG YouTube channel. It's a 70 to 80% are just like really positive, and then you got a couple haters, and then you just have like the most random stuff sometimes. King
YouTube comments. YouTube comments are the scourge of the internet, the scourge of humanity. Truly and honestly. But chats are pretty good. Chats are pretty good.
Yeah. Netley here, a little brave, raising into the heart of the chip leader, but a6 suited, definitely going to be an open. Let's see if Pablo can win here from the big blind. Probably not on this board.
Probably not. See bet fold.
Yeah, this board favors Netley. Tell you what, the more as time goes on, the more this is just going to favor Pablo. Like, no one's even close to 10 million, and he's well clear.
Wow. I'd like to thank Kevin Martin in advance for the 200 Canadian dollars that he's going to be e-transferring me.
It's not over yet. Connor B is going to have something to say about this.
I kind of want to make, I'm kind of rooting for, like, financially, I'm rooting for Pablo. Emotionally, I'm rooting for Chris Frank.
Yeah. Pablo shoves and gets King Jack to fold. King Jack to fold. That's the power. I mean, this is Pablo's final table right now. Again, that existence of Chris Frank at the short stack that just really helps. Pablo could just shove here. I think Pablo's going to be all in and just like pressure these guys so severely.
What is that YD has? Like 20 bigs? Something like that? Okay, okay.
Pablo's all in. Oh, smaller three bet. Also an option. Look at him go. This is, if you guys tuned in to see a masterclass of the chip lead, so far we're on pace. My goodness.
So kind of what I'm learning is just like, as the chip leader, you can really just widen up your 3-betting range, your opening ranges.
Oh, dude. Yep.
Wow.
Pablo's gonna go for the KO here. Chris Frank is all in. Ooh, 6 is safe so far. Of course the money's going in.
Oh. Everybody's rooting for an ace or a jack or a king.
Yeah, everybody wants to see Chris Frank go. Safe.
Wow. And no longer the short stack, the Ray guy, now the short stack of the table.
And yeah, Pablo loses that pot, but again, them keeping a short stack alive is not the worst thing. Connor and Netley are like, come on, man, how can we not ladder here? You know, they must be very frustrated. And this is interesting. TTP Poker raises ace queen. Netley has ace jack.
Ace jack, not bad for a 3-bet bluff candidate, right? It's like cutoff should be opening a little wide.
Yeah, very, very reasonable to 3-bet bluff this one. TTP Poker is short. I think I would prefer a flat here, but good call, Greg.
TTP currently has less than 20 bigs. Probably just ripping. No,
Calling.
calling.
And now probably losing.
SPR is 1 stack to pot ratio. That
Netley's
means
gonna
you don't
bet
need
small. 300K. They're gonna be. This is a super small C bet. Oh, goes quarter. That's a winner.
Wow. Well played. Well played by Netley. 300. That was like a 1/6 pot bet.
Yeah.
Like one.
No, it's quarter.
Quarter. Okay. Sorry, what were you about to ask me?
If I ever make this final table, I need you to host.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll get just me and Courtney. We'll do it.
Yes.
Ace King takes it down.
It's crazy. Oh, a couple jacks on the for Mr. Connor. Netley's going to raise here. It's a good spot for Netley to raise. Good hand to raise. Now, Connor is going to flat this hand for a bunch of reasons, I think.
Why? Tell me why.
I am correct. It's just a spot where our 3-bet get-in range has to be kind of tight. And if we 3-bet and then Netley 4-bets, like we're just in the most Painville world ever because of how many short stacks there are.
Right.
So in those spots, we're going to 3-bet get in like queens, kings, ace, king suited, aces, of course, but jacks just like don't really work very well as a 3-bet get in.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Once you 3-bet, they 4-bet, you kind of just have to go for it. I see.
Yeah,
and because there are other short stacks, you kind of want to outlast them and make those pay jumps.
For sure.
I see.
It's going to work out here, I think, for Connor. Queen 10's in a bad spot, out of position. Check calls. Jacks are good. We go for a little value. No, we don't. We're happy to check, scoop the pot. That's my horse. Let's go.
Your horse is killing it. So for those of you just tuning in, Kevin Martin and I have a bet. He's rooting for Connor. I'm rooting for Pablo. And whoever wins whoever's horse wins gets 200 Canadian dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially Monopoly money. Okay, Ray Guy's all in for their tournament life. This King Queen, is that a reasonable call for
before the start of a tournament? Yeah, at the final table, it gets way less exciting. Probably pretty close though, but I think a close fold. Just calling and losing here is like so devastating. Oh, yeah. And there is one player behind. I think we call ace 10, ace jack, king queen. Yeah, it's very close. Very close.
Because you're behind all the ace X's that shove. You're flipping with pocket pairs.
So the one, if anybody in the chat is new to ICM and final table play, the #1 golden rule of ICM is we can shove our chips in and utilize fold equity. But when it comes to calling off, we have to be very selective. Calling at final tables is not very good because it's just not good. it's just yeah, so not surprised to see the fold there. Nice. So if we were playing purely chippy V strategies, we could call, but we're not playing chippy V strategies anymore. Marcelo singing high praises in the chat. This is the best show. It's on my schedule. It's better than Poker Go.
Oh, too kind.
I appreciate that. I think Poker Go is still some of the best in the business when it comes to poker content, though. Pablo could get in trouble here, Greg. He has one of these bluffing hands.
Weird. That's interesting. That's a new thought for me. Ace 5 offsuit being a 3-bet candidate. I always thought you wanted it to at least be suited.
In your cash games where you're playing 100 bigs deep, yes. Yeah, absolutely. When we get to this like 20, 25 big blind poker world, the ace X offsuit actually becomes pretty good bluffing candidates. But Greg Pablo just finds the muck. Chat's bringing it today, Greg.
Yeah, it's been a very active chat. Thanks, everybody.
Absolutely. You said you're running a poker tournament tonight, or what do you got going on?
My talent. I'm helping my talent agency run a poker social, just for like as a social. Just a social, because like the founder of it really likes poker, and then I'm like the poker playing client, so they're like, hey, Greg.
Greg, I wish you the best. That sounds like a personal version of my worst nightmare, running a poker social, because I love poker, but at the purest recreational form, like, the charity event. Hey, I'm all for it, but like, everyone's excited. Okay, everyone's excited. Everyone's sitting down. This player it's on him. Okay, what can I do? What are my options? Oh, you can call, you can raise, you can fold. Okay, I'm gonna check. No, you can't check, sir. Like, you got to match the bet. Okay, I'm gonna, and like, you play 7 hands, and then everybody's kind of over it. Like, my friends.
See, like, I'm used to it. I'm used to it because like every week I run a 5-cent, 10-cent game for my artist friends.
Yes.
And so it's very beginner friendly. So like I'm very used to 10-way limped pots. I'm very used to checks when there aren't allowed to be checks.
Yeah.
And just like at the same time, we're just keeping that energy and the game going, keeping it fun, while also like educating. So one of my favorite lines is learning moment. Okay, so if you throw in, it's called the 1 chip rule. If you throw in 1 chip, it's always a call. We'll allow it this time as a raise, but next time it's going to be a call. Okay, that's your learning moment.
Learning moment.
Yeah. I used to be an RA at school, like a resident advisor.
Chris Frank. Ooh. Shoves. Bad timing.
Everybody wants Chris Frank out. I'm rooting for. Yes.
The 7.
Oh, where's the respect? Where's the respect?
Needs a king. Oh. What is
this?
Oh, the
Poker
king of
stars.
The king of spades was dead over there. Chris Frank finally busts. What a showing for Chris Frank. Got very lucky and then very unlucky. And we were down to 6. 200K guaranteed. My goodness.
I'll miss Chris. I'll miss Chris's.
Chris was fun.
Irrelevant card showing. I'll miss Chris's emojis. Rest well, Chris.
Connor's going to step into it here. This is my horse giving chips to your horse. Pablo has a clear shove, I think, here.
Yeah, how many bigs total? Like 15 bigs? 15 bigs starting stack for Connor there?
Calls, actually.
Ooh, flush draw. Flush draw's live. Come on, Pablo. Come on.
This is very interesting. I think Connor is going to check here, because it is in Connor's interest to keep this pot very small. Check or small bet. Both seem good. Oh, what is that turn, dude? What is that turn?
What is this?
How does the 10 of spades show up?
Let's go.
Now, this is nasty. We 3-bet bluff pre. We actually make a hand, check the flop. I think we have to call, but like, it's the most uncomfortable call ever. Pablo still's broadways, king, queen, when this is just miserable. Can Connor just fold? Can Connor just check back flop and fold? That would be unbelievable.
He can't. You underrepresent. He can't fold. I mean, personally, I'm invested in him calling and shipping chips that way.
Wow. That is unbelievable. That really is top level stuff. To 3-bet bluff, make top pair, check back and just fold to like a third of the pot. It's unbelievable what just happened there.
Knit. Connor, you knit.
But I mean, it was such an excellent moment to be a nit, like that was.
I mean, obviously it was the right move, but I'm pissed. I want my horse to eat your horse. I want some horse on horse violence right here. All right.
That was so crazy. What a crazy hand. Wizard chat reacting to that fold. It's just so top shelf to fold there.
Pablo has one of my favorite hands. Jack, king off. No good. Folds.
Connor gets rewarded for the good play with the pocket aces.
Wow. There it is. And
tell you what, Pablo has a hand that could bite here as well.
Oh, Lord.
I wouldn't be shocked to see the all-in play here. I'm actually just going to put on the glasses. I think Pablo's reshoving. It's a really good spot to reshove.
How many bigs? That's like more than 20 bigs. Can you do that? 25 bigs.
There it is.
Oh, Lord.
Surprise.
My horse,
Hold,
no!
Hold.
Five!
Wow, that's scary.
I'll take a 6.
No more small cards.
5! No! No!
That's what I'm talking about, Connor.
Pablo, what are you doing? Pablo!
Wow, I'm right back into it, baby. Connor with 10 million.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Pablo, you donkey. You were my horse. And now you're, no, I'm kidding. Obviously, again, I lead into these jokes because it's obvious I know nothing about tournaments, and these guys are all much better poker players than I am. It's easy to just go, you donkey.
You idiot. It's a really good shove, just bad timing for Pablo. And we got a new game.
Wow. Horse
Wow,
on a horse.
I love it.
Violence. Side bet is I've got money on Pablo. Kevin's got money on Connor. And Connor just won a huge pot versus Pablo. Now evening out the playing field.
Yeah. It's a whole new ball game. It was looking like Pablo could run away with it, but just a unlucky time in there. I support the shove. I think it's a really good play. Connor's going to fold like 9s there. 8s for sure. Like
Connor's just going in here, right?
Yeah, this is going to be an all-in. The Ray guy's the shortest. Here it is. Big flip. Ace queen 6-6. Fair fight. Glasses.
Win your flips. Oh, doesn't look good. Oh my goodness. Needs an ambulance. The rivers are dirty today.
The GGRNG has showed up in a big way on today's show. I mean, my goodness, the ace of spades. Where did that card come from?
Good game, Ray guy. A cool 0.2 mil. Nothing to scoff at. Good job.
All these players have just locked up $250,000. My goodness.
Pablo, don't punt. Don't do it.
And it's it looks like a 3-horse race here. Pablo, Connor, and Netley.
Who's got money on Netley?
Netley is nobody in chat. We'll give chat Netley. Chat Netley can be your horse.
Okay, if Netley wins, we each send each chat member 200 Canadian each. Sounds great. Wow, action flop, open ender versus flush draw. Oh, let's see some chips go Pablo's way. Come on. Tiny bet. 1/4 pot bet. That's fair. Pablo.
This is a spicy one.
Check raise? No, just call. Just call. It's a great price. Just great price for call. Just call. You might even be ahead with King High, which you are.
Guys, we need to put Greg in the 10K next week. That would be very interesting.
Sponsor me, daddies. Dear Lord.
Maybe not the 10K. You should definitely play like the 150 GG Masters though. $150 GG Masters.
This is true. Keeps on barreling here.
Wow.
I didn't think the ace would be a good card to barrel. Actually, no.
Overbet.
Yeah. Oh wow. Wow.
Pablo's in a really awkward spot here. I think Pablo's just gonna muck, like calling and raising. Wow, calls.
Wow.
This is crazy. King High is the best of it. Does this go check? Does Netley just give up?
Netley has to fucking go for it, right?
Yeah, this seems like one of the must bluff hands. 10-9 spade with unblocked clubs. But when you overbet turn, that strengthens your opponent's range so much.
That's
gotta go for this one, right? Gotta go.
Like a lot of like Pablo could be floating a lot of ace X's, right? That just don't love the shove, but probably just checks it. Wow! Woo!
Pablo
Let's
with
go!
King High.
Let's go!
That was crazy that big of a pot. King high beats 10 high. Wow.
It's so much more fun when you know people's hole cards. This is a much more fun way to rail. Like I love poker. I enjoy playing poker, but I can't imagine watching poker live from a rail. Just seems boring.
Unless you like have a piece or you're like really emotionally into the person, you know?
Uh-oh, the sex bots are here. They always find you. Somehow they always find you.
Chat, nobody in chat click on that bestcams.com fun girls, hot guys, boys videos chat. Avoid that. Avoid that. That is not part of the program today.
You will get a virus. Make sure you use protection. Okay, ace 3 versus 8. Small blind. Now, explain this small blind limping. This seems alien to me. Small blind limping ranges. Like, what do you want to limp with?
A lot of small blind limping. That's the tournament meta. You limp a lot in the small blind. Limp calls. Ooh. This is very interesting because this is a board that favors Connor's range, but Netley does have ace X, just doesn't have the good ones. Okay, check, check.
Now, I'm curious why it favors Connor's range more. Was it just limp call or was it limp raise call?
Limp raise call.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Yeah. Does Connor feel like he just has a hand that wins sometimes?
Yeah, he just wants the real life showdown. Now, does Netley go for value? Does Netley go for value and how much? What happened? Oh my gosh, this is my job. I should be following the action. I'm just having so much fun talking to you. All right, 2/3 pop bet. 8 says go for a fold.
Get an example where Connor just loses the minimum. You know, just gets up flop, doesn't put another cent in. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be interesting. TTP Poker would open shove, but they're probably gonna fold now. Never mind, incorrect. Cool. Bad read by me. Puts it in.
Probably a fold here, right? From Pablo?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Very interested 5-handed play here.
We're like zooming. It's like 4 o'clock and there's already like 4 people gone.
Oh, Queen 4 in the big blind. You never know anymore. You have to go, Greg. You have to go watch the Queen 4 hand with Helmuth. Oh, it's Queen 4 versus 9. It's exactly what happened.
I have to watch it.
You have to go watch it.
I'm supposed to be like the topical guy.
You're supposed to be on these trends. Like, I'm surprised you haven't published a Queen 4 video yet. You know,
I feel like I would prioritize putting a Will Smith slapping Chris Rock video before I do the Helmuth. You know, it could be like, I don't know. The meme could be like playing 6 hours in the tournament, day 2, deuce on the river.
By the way, if we next year at the GPI Poker Awards, you might have to slap me, Greg.
Oh, that sounds why? just for
what you do. It's what you do now at the award shows. So Pablo's Pablo's gotten them their chip lead back here, and we can see the power kind of find its way to their seat as they're finding these 9-10 off opens, these a6 opens. Yuri is definitely defending here. Wow, top 2 versus open.
Action Jackson.
Big flop.
Gigantic flop. Pablo must go for the bet. All right, like a 5th. Also, like these tournament sizings also trip me up a lot. Like I've never, you know, like I guess when chips are so important, I guess you know you don't need to bet as much to get bluffs through, or you know. I don't know. Talking on my butt. Okay, does Queen Jack offsuit go for the trap? Go for the raise.
Good spots to raise. I think it's 700K.
Yeah.
It goes to 800,000.
Fast play. Good action from aces, kings, ace, queen.
Pablo's not folding. It could all go in here, or they could call in position and see a turn.
Oh.
Oh, we're gonna get a.
Yep. No. Let's see that again. Let's see that play again.
We got to see the check raise twice.
Yeah. What a great check raise.
Pablo's calling. What is the turn? What is the turn card? Big turn coming.
Come on, 8. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh no, Pablo.
This is crazy. Yuri has the stone nuts. He's going to check. And this card in general is better for Pablo because Yuri's not going to check raise middling pair very often. Yeah, here's the trap. And I think Pablo's going to bite. It's very reasonable that Pablo can have a jack here. This is interesting. This is fascinating. Pablo's stone dead. 0% equity.
What queen X's does YD
small? Wow.
What queen X's does YD check raise on the flop?
Not many. King, queen, queen 10, queen 9, maybe.
Yeah.
This is exactly how Pablo would play a jack. Ooh, that card might save Pablo.
Yeah, just like I have showdown now.
Big pot, 3.6 million in the middle.
It's only a tournament, like just a third pot bet left. And Pablo must realize, like, whatever's come this far is not folding at this point. So just takes his showdown with the pair of 9s. Gets shown the bad news. My horse slightly crippled now, but still ahead of the pack.
Oh, Jack 10 suited just hits the muck.
That seems a little odd, doesn't it?
Poker has been super tight. They tanked earlier with 7s in a spot where I thought it was a snap call. That is, this guy's at the final table and I'm not. It's just a huge mess. It's just a huge mistake to fold Jack 10 suited.
Especially when you flop a flush draw, backdoor straights.
Open folds the Jack 10 suited. I'm still stuck on that. That's a big hand.
There comes the gut shot.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with how short TTP poker is. But you commented, Greg, you made a great call. Like, you come from a cash game background, all these small bets or whatever. This is definitely like tournament play at final tables. You see tons of very small bets, quarter pot, 20%.
Yeah.
Where the cash games, you're never really going to use that size ever.
Right. Unless you're in my 5-cent, 10-cent games and you're betting like 20th pot bet because you only understand cash as absolute value and not in relationship to the pot. It's so frustrating. They'll bet like $1 into like $10 and they'll be so proud of themselves. As a bluff. I guess I should educate. I don't turn those into learning moments. I just like let them play. And it goes like I can't comment, whatever. It's fun. It's all for fun, just to like get together, Poker can be fun. I think that's my brand. Make poker fun for everyone. That's it.
I love that. Okay, TTP poker. Easy shove here, right? Passed on the okay. We find the ace-7, which is good. I was gonna say if they threw that one in the muck. Greg, by the way, you're giving off. You definitely are giving off some. I don't know how else to say it, but sexual energy over there with the button undone. You're showing a little skin.
Kevin Martin, stop! We're on live stream.
It looks like you're going to the Toronto club tonight or something.
I pride myself on being a well-dressed man, comfortable in his skin.
I love it.
But I think the skin is accentuated by this sunglasses.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Out of respect.
Ace Jack suited, Ace Queen, TTP.
Go horsey, go
here.
Oh, horsey, no.
Still's out.
10.
Right? Oh, finds it. How does he find it? Good game, TTT poker. What a showing. 5th place, $250,000. Greg's hips do not lie. We're off to the top 4. Your horse sucked and then resucked there, Greg.
My horse far from sucks. My horse, one of the most accomplished poker players in the poker industry. You know, I can go on and on about Pablo Silva. Pablo Silva is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. No, there's a lot of Pablo Silvas out there. Hold on. Poker. Let's see. It's just Hendon mobs. Oh, handsome guy. Let's see.
He might be a black belt. You know, maybe that's him.
Maybe. It just might be. I can't find anything. It's all just Hendon mob stuff. Like I want to know like his background, his personal life, his upbringing, you know. Down to 4. Each person
Pablo's
guaranteed.
back up to 17.5 million.
Woo.
Everyone's guaranteed $333,000. Wow.
Man. What would I do with $333,000? I'd probably start playing 2-5. Oh, sorry. Back to the sexual tension. No, it's just like it's because like if I do one more up, it's too stiff.
Let's see it.
Like it's a little too stiff. You know?
For sure. Yeah.
So I think it's fine to have one button undone, and that's still like pretty like decent and okay and modest. But once I put the glasses in, it becomes a very deep V. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
My friend, I've heard of the wedding. There's a rule at weddings that per drink you take one button off, right? Per beverage, you just slowly as the night goes along, quickly the tarps come off.
Wow! Cool.
I mean,
your wedding must have been fun.
I got my wedding coming up this September. Me and my wife are officially married, but we're going to Mexico to have a huge party and celebration with her family. It will be fun.
See. I was like, who are you marrying? I was like, good. I mean, good for you, Kevin Martin. Like, I don't, you know, it is Alberta after all. Oh my goodness. Huge wieners in the chat. I'm stiff when he unbuttons the shirt. Okay, we're gonna move along from sexualizing Greg Goes All In. And we're gonna start focusing on some poker again. Goes for the C bet here from YD. I've given up on the last name.
Yuri. I'm calling him
Yuri. Excuse me. Defends with second pair. Ace deuce. Not a good card to barrel on, right? Like I don't know. When I barrel, I like to at least pick up equity. But
it's a good turn. But yeah, you're right. Our hand is kind of shit here.
Like
queen's
queen better
in general is pretty good. Oh, we go for it.
Okay, going for it.
Yuri. I think that's going to work, right? How do we continue with 9-7 here? Very tough. Very, very, very tough. Oh, wow. We do continue with 9-7. My goodness, what a turn call. And that's it. We can't bluff here now with ace deuce. Our opponent has tons of queens. Queen jack, king queen, queen 8.
Yeah.
Yuri surprised me with the turn barrel. Do they find it on the river?
And is there also
just what a bluff. What a bluff here. What a bluff. What a line.
No snap call must feel good.
If 9-7 can find the call here.
Wow, at a final table too. Wow. Going for the win. Tournament life.
Because this is a spot where Netley just has trips a bunch. Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
What a bluff. Yuri. Got to give him credit to that.
And also, isn't there also room for thought of like, because there's another queen on the river, Yuri's bluffs aren't as credible because now there's less queen X's in their combos with queen X's.
That's a great point, Greg.
But obviously, great shove.
Yeah.
Gets it through.
What am I saying? I thought they were going to. Yuri takes that hand and goes bam, bam, bam. Unloads the clip. 1, 2, 3 barrels and just gets the job done. That was very impressive.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't think many people are ever triple barreling that hand.
I wouldn't even have double barrel.
Yeah, exactly. So good.
Everyone's like, "Vamano! Go, go, go!" Gotta love it.
The Brazilian poker community is as passionate as they come. Who's got more passion than the Brazilians? Not many.
Nobody. He's just built different. Okay, can Ace Jack bet here? And nope, just takes down Ace High showdown value.
Connor,
Deuces.
small one. So this is going to be interesting. I do expect here kind of Final Four, like for guys to go for it a little bit more, just because ICM is still in play, of course, but a little bit less four-handed, three-handed.
Yeah, I'd be just happy to have like 300K in the bag, and I can just like, I've had a good run. Yeah. Now let's go for it all or nothing,
The battle of the suited queen fives.
I'm betting on clubs.
I'll rock with diamonds here. And look, diamonds. Diamonds are gonna win.
Why are you so sick, Kevin Martin? Why are you so sick?
Greg, look at this. I didn't even
nuts.
The stone nuts. Look at the graphic. So usually the GG graphic has the pile of money, but look at that. There's the ring. That's what they're playing for. You see that ring on the table?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. They're playing for a World Series of Poker circuit ring.
I
want to win a ring so badly. A bracelet, a ring, any form of hardware that I can wear on my wrist / hand.
Hardware. It's jewelry. It's jewelry. I love it. Just every year, droves and droves of predominantly men go to Vegas like it's Mecca to win what? A bracelet?
to win a hand piece of jewelry.
A ring. I do it. Yeah. It's fun.
Oh, Yuri with the trappy trap here.
Trappy.
Pablo has a hand. Definitely could consider bluffing. There they go.
Backdoor hearts. Backdoor straights. 8 would be a good card to barrel on.
Just check
heart.
Oh, that's
5 is a great card to barrel on. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Even put top pair. Like, am I right to say like top pair, really bad kicker is still in a really rough spot, facing 3 barrels?
For sure. I mean, blind on blind, it's pretty hella strong. Whoa, that's a big one. Here we go. Yuri's definitely calling. We're just calling. There's no other option. And we're going to see a big river card incoming. Be very interesting. Does Pablo make their hand? And if they don't, do they bluff?
I think they do.
This feels like one of the best bluffing candidates. Greg,
ooh, yeah,
I'm preemptively getting the glasses on. Because I don't know if
Pablo can't worry about backdoor flushes, right? Because it's like not too many backdoor flushes are calling on the flop. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. But he can rep those.
I think Pablo's all in. I really do think so.
You must.
There it is.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now this is interesting for King Deuce. If Yuri can find the call, they're going to be essentially the chip leader.
Now,
here though.
If Pablo has King X's, do they go all in here? Does it do one pair holdings take the same line as well?
Yeah, good call. They're really repping the backdoor flush a straight with Queen Jack or 2 pair. I don't think King Queen goes for this big. So good call there. This size has kind of polarized his range a little bit to those stronger 2 pair and flush hands. Now, if having the deuce of spades is a really good card to have here. We block at least part of the flushes. And the other thing is we don't unblock the bluff. So like having a 6, a 7, and 8, this is a really good hero call candidate. But I mean, it's a lot of money in the middle here. What do you guys think? Is King Deuce calling or folding?
Oh, like for 100, like 100K decision. Woo!
Oh,
let's go, horsey!
Bucks the best hand. Wow, what a bluff from Pablo.
Oh my goodness, gambling is so fun.
Gambling is the best, dude. Poker is the best. Unbelievable. I mean, Yuri's going to watch that one back. If they click the call button, they're chip leading, but can't really fault him for a fold. What a great play from Pablo. What a great play. Greg, you hit the nail on the head. Gambling is fun.
It's great.
Yeah.
Play within your limit. Have fun. Make it fun. Don't make it not fun. Losing your life savings is not fun. Your wife leaving you is not fun. Losing your house is not fun. Have fun when you're gambling. Sorry, go ahead.
Growing up, I read a blackjack book when I was 16, and I was always like into the idea of gambling, but I also like using my brain. I quickly learned that like blackjack, roulette, like these are fun, but they're very bad business decisions in general. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah. When you play poker, when you're an elite player like Kevin Martin, it's not gambling anymore. It's not gambling. It's not. It's
that's why I fell in love with poker, because it was this game that involved gambling, but you could also just win. You could essentially be the casino, you know? That's why I fell head and over heels in love with it. God,
then you have ambassadors like me that just like, it's gambling, and then they hire you because you're good for the game, which I've now learned is just code for you're bad, kid. Ooh, action jackson. Tens versus blackjack.
Ooh.
Blackjack hits.
Big flop for Connor. Besides, you know, your poker content, you playing poker, have you experienced the blackjack table? Have you dabbled in the baccarat tables?
Honestly, it's kind of one of those things where it's just like I was in Vegas for 2 months last year for WSOP, and literally the only other thing I played other than poker was probably blackjack. I just find everything and roulette a bit, just on the outside though. I just find everything else very confusing. Like the craps seems really fun. So I YouTubed how to play craps, and it was a 15-minute video, part 1 of 10. And I'm like, I'm good. I'll just learn how to play PLO. It's simpler. You know? Oh, the sex bots are back. Mods.
There have been a lot of sex bots in the chat today. Greg, I've never seen the sex bots before.
Oh my God. What a run out. Okay, so Pablo turns his gutter into a bluff. Bets pot.
River's the set.
River's the set. But your horse has the nut straight checks.
It's gonna go check here now. I don't think Pablo's
there's no need to.
Connor. What a fun pot there. Top 4 is what they're playing for. What a great amount of money locked up already. Oh, Greg. We've lost Greg for a second. Look at that pose, though. Oh, you back, Greg?
Father?
Hi, son.
I'm frozen. Oh, I'm frozen in the most.
It's not the worst
exquisite pop pose ever.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Wow. Okay, I guess we're just staying like. Oh, we're back. Hi, everybody.
Dude, do you know which one you should play? You know, when I recreationally gamble, I have like $200 or $300, and I'm like, okay, this is it. But I was playing baccarat, but they were letting us like peel the cards, and that's super fun. When you actually get to like get your hands on the cards, you get to peel them. Of course, we just lost. We just always lose. I just never win in anything besides poker. Do you know what I've been winning on though, dude? NFTs, man. NFTs are going to the moon right now. Let's go.
Yeah, I just got into crypto. Like, and then once I got into that and started getting comfortable, they were like, here's another thing that doesn't make sense. I'm like, God damn it.
Here's another technology that we were trying to get you to believe in that most of the human population doesn't believe in. Another one of those.
Chop. We love you next, but Greg and Kevin are a hoot and a holla. Kevin, I'm loving this.
Yeah,
I feel like I hope I'm getting an invite back. This has been really fun.
We'll have to definitely. I have some other ideas of content we can make too, besides the Super Million show. We got to do some more stuff together, you know?
Yeah.
This is really interesting for Pablo and
why
Netley
is that?
here.
Why?
Open-ender and top pair.
Very nice.
These like open-enders with 7 high, 6 high, these are like the best bluffing candidates. As you saw earlier with the 6-7 hearts, Pablo is going to be aggressive here. Ooh, they might slow down with 7-5, no diamond.
Yep.
Maybe.
Because Netley's calling with a lot of flush draws as well.
So no, it could go 1.2 million here. You know, there it is, 1.1, 1.1.
Wow, how did you do that? I feel like you're a professional poker player or something. Look at you. I would have never thought that. I would just, if I was gonna bet, I was gonna bet large. I thought, you know, wow. What do you do now? This is why these people are the greats. Oh, I guess. Wow, I don't know. What is he repping with a small bet, like King X's?
Flushes, 2 pair, the sets all in. Pablo is bluffing every hand. It's so fantastic. Can Jack 9 find the hero call here?
Oh, the tournament life.
Jack 9. Oh, this is fascinating. Having the 9 is very not good here, especially the 9 of spades. You don't want that card.
Because you block straight. You block 9, 10,
9, 7, all that stuff.
And also like no diamonds, right? So it's like, man.
Pablo putting on a show here with this post-flop aggression. Netley's in the tank. This has been such a great show. Calls!
Pablo, you donkey.
Heroes, Netley. What a river call that is.
Oh my goodness. The playing field is so even now. My horse no longer has a gigantic chip lead. Yuri in a uncomfortable spot.
Wow, another sick bluff. It's worked for Pablo. That time it does not work. That was an unbelievable call. I don't know how Netley found the call there. Truly a sick river call.
Wow.
As we're even once again.
Big stacks everywhere. Big stacks to the left of Yuri. Big stacks to the right. Here I am in the middle of you. Okay, come on, Pablo. Come on, Pablo.
Pablo's going to win this one. He's going to get a little rebate here. Check, 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 check. Neither of these hands want to put money in.
Check, 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 check.
Holy moly. Your horse is just so aggressive. So aggressive.
I know. You've got to work on their aggression issues. I mean, choosing a takedown showdown. Checks, check. Pablo wins. Take that. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, to be fair, the reason they built the chip lead in the Super Millions is their aggression. You live by the sword, sometimes you can die by the sword. It's
true. It is true. Bluffing into the nuts is not something I am unfamiliar with. The chat's still rooting for Netley because they are still expecting the 200 CAD from both of us each.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Chat accepts crypto. Nope. E-transfers only. I'm sorry.
Netley. We haven't talked about Netley as much as Connor and Pablo, but my God, that was just such a savage hero call.
Netley's like the middle child of this final table.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh, is that the French press there, Greg?
Oh, this is a French press. Yes.
Do you go sugar or cream? Do you go dark?
Black, baby.
Me too. I used to have like a little sugar thing where I would go like double. You know, hey, you're a fellow Canadian. I was gonna make a Tim Hortons reference. My other guests wouldn't have known that, but I used to get like the double or whatever, and then it was so like this addictive little sweet substance. But I transitioned to black coffee. It took a long time.
For our non-Canadian viewers, a double is a drink purchased from Tim Hortons. It is a coffee with 2 cream and 2 sugar, hence a double. The more you know.
Yuri, are we bluffing this one? On this river, maybe. 6-7 gets there. 6-3 suited. Wow. If Netley can find another hero call here, I'm going to just lose my shit.
Oh, wow. Hero call so little behind.
It's an overbet. 3 million into 2 million. I love this final table. They're going for it.
Yeah, this is fun. This is a very entertaining poker.
Man, Netley, the hero call God.
See, here's the double standard in poker. It's when you make a good call, you're a wizard. Yep. When you make a bad call, you're a call station.
Yep. Oh.
And when you fold, you're a net. You just can't win. So to the donkeys out there, just keep doing you. Just keep doing you. There's no way to win. Mm-hmm. Everyone's a critic.
Everyone's a hater. So many haters.
We need some more. We need more love. We need lovers. Like, okay, I see what you did there. I understand that line. It's okay, Greg. You'll make it back. Father's still proud of you. Okay, 6-7 suited.
Who's your actual dad in the poker world, Greg? You've called me dad, but I know Brad Owen is also your father. How many dads do you have?
I am in the firm believer that's one person can have multiple dads. But yes, Dad Owen is my favorite. Sorry, Dad. I thought you were about to ask me. So, Greg, like, who is your dad?
Who is your actual father?
To which I would respond, I don't know. Oh, someone asked today in the chat earlier, was like, Greg, how do I be funny and like produce good content? And I'm just like, childhood trauma and an unquenchable thirst for attention. And they're like, oh, I have both of those. And I'm like, you're off to a good start, kid.
Childhood trauma can like really help you in the long term. I can be a testament to that. Yeah.
I feel like growing up in Alberta is traumatic.
Why the multiple Alberta jokes?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alberta is the best province in Canada.
Don't slap me. Don't slap me. It was.
I would if you.
Bro, it was.
Keep Alberta.
It was an Alberta
out
joke.
Your mouth.
Keep my province out of your goddamn mouth.
We usually I'm used to teasing Manitoba, Saskatchewan. These are the provinces that I'm used to making fun of. I've never heard people making fun of Alberta. I'm sensitive. It's my province.
Well, of course you have to tease Manitoba. Who else are you going to tease? You're not going to tease Ontario. You're going to tease BC. I think that's telling enough.
I do love me some Toronto. I've had some very good things happen in my life in Toronto. So
you've just been quoted, Kevin, pro childhood trauma. No, not even childhood, just child trauma. Kevin Martin, ambassador for child trauma. We're not even talking poker anymore. People are playing. They're playing for literal hundreds of thousands of dollars. And we're making fun of Alberta. Let's show some respect.
Pablo was bluffing, but it actually might work. 7-8 gets counterfeited here in a nasty way.
Ooh. You block straights. Yeah. Front door flush gets there, though. See, I just don't know. I don't get how they do this. How do they bluff and not fear those things? They're so sick.
7-8. Instead of calling here, we could raise as a bluff.
Oh,
we could
yeah?
Bluff the bluffer.
Yeah,
this is one of those hands where you block the boats. I think you want to bluff with this one.
I tried that once, and then they called me down with trips. On like flush came in, board was paired.
Have you ever bluffed it off in a big way, Greg? Like, have you ever just
punched? Oh, of
it
course.
back?
Oh yeah. I did it on the live stream in Texas. Bluffed into the literal nuts. Bluffed into the nuts the other day too. Yeah. You know.
Did you bluff into the maniac real estate agent that has been a popular figure in your content?
No. I bluffed him off one time, and now he never folds to me. So like, he's now just maniac call station. So it's all value from here, and I can value bet like anything. Like his second pair, I'm good. He's calling now to third. Okay, 7s versus 3s. How many big blinds are we sitting on right now? Blinds are 300 thou. 300 thou. So
Pablo's got like 45. Netley is 30. Connor is 32. Yuri is like 17.
Netley calling with the 8 deuce suited versus an open. Is that standard? That doesn't feel standard.
A little wide, but when you make a flush, I mean, why not?
Suited. Yeah. That's fair. Sorry, Chad. Is my chip shuffling distracting? It soothes me. It's very soothing to me.
I'm a bit enjoying it as well.
Yeah, welcome to Super Millions ASMR with Kevin Martin and Greg.
Greg,
why does this just say Greg?
You should actually make ASMR content, poker content.
I tried. I did once. I did a 1 hour, poker ASMR video. It tanked so bad and dragged down my channel for like 3 months. So we're not doing that again.
It was so bad it negatively affected every other video.
Yeah. And like I feel,
is it still out there? I'm gonna Google Greg Goes
no,
All
I
In
took it down. I
ASMR.
took it down thinking it might help my channel recover. It didn't until like months later. But I'm thinking like, you know, like my journey with poker and YouTube has been so, oh, sorry, respect. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, 5-2's off is alcohol. It's just been so expedited that just like, I feel like it's been a great like privilege to have been doing YouTube and experimenting with a lot of different formats.
Oh, it was a great thought, Greg. As a great thought, as we'll have to continue that when he comes back. Guys, how much fun is this? It's great to see everybody. Thank you for joining us on the GG YouTube channel. One of our best shows for sure. Please help us out. Thumbs up on the video. Thumbs up. You're back, Greg.
Big thumb up. Another thumbs up. And don't forget that subscribe button.
Yeah, you're the YouTube guy. Oh, bad timing for Yuri.
Oh, tournament life.
Connor for the chip lead.
Wait,
hold.
Snap.
Let's go. My horse. Good game to Yuri. He played with a lot of heart. The ace deuce bluff.
Good game, Yuri.
He'll look back at that king 2 hand. Could have maybe seized the tournament there as well. Yuri is a crusher. He is gone 333,000. We're top 3, baby. Podium guaranteed.
Top 3. Let's go.
Individuals.
All right, you 3 wrap it up. I gotta go to a 25-cent game in 40 minutes. So I want to see some blood.
If you have to bounce, Greg, you've left it all on the table here today, or the felt, I should say. No,
I don't want to leave though. Like this is so much fun. I'm really enjoying this. But yeah, what I was saying with the channel is just like I'm realizing my content's very 4 straight. It's very like scattered and diverse. Like, you know, like I have memes, then I have short vlogs, and I have like sometimes long vlogs, and then sometimes I have talking heads. And I like look at YouTube videos, and I'm just like YouTube channels, and the ones that tend to succeed are the ones that kind of focus. So I've been toying around with the idea of starting multiple channels now, and having my main channel be like for poker vlogs, and then I'll have Greg Goes All In shorts and Greg Goes All In memes. And then I had a Japanese translator message me saying that he wants to start Greg Goes All In Japan. So I feel like, I don't know, like maybe I Mr. Beast it and like have a dozen channels.
Dude,
I don't know.
I have a YouTube channel that has never been my main platform, but I have 50K subs and stuff. I'm always fascinated with content. Like I recently started on TikTok as well, trying to figure out the game, the algorithm, what works or whatever. But you are right. It seems like the channels that can come with high quality and high volume. If you can post quality content at a high volume and dial in your niche, those are the ones that seem to really
consistent
succeed.
Formula, you know. So like Ethan Yao just smack that on the head, right?
Rampage.
3 times a week, same formula each week.
Yeah.
Works incredibly, you know?
Pizza for dinner every night. Same thing. People love pizza. Just feed them the same thing.
Exactly. So I think I kind of have a multi-channel project I'm working on right now. Nice. Yeah, so I'm excited to see how that goes. And again, it's just like, it's been a great pleasure to be able to just experiment and try things and not have to worry too much about failure. Hashtag thanks GG. 3 more contractually obligated years. 3 more contractually obligated
years. You're on for 3 years. Let's pull out our GG contracts. Let's see. Let's run through some numbers here.
Because like here's the thing, right? Because they messaged me when I had like 3K subs.
Yeah.
Right. So they just were taking a big risk on me. But like, maybe they invest in me then, and then I don't ever grow, and then they kind of like, lose out 3 years. On the other hand, I grow really big, and then, they got it at a good price, as you could say, But I was an actor living in a basement apartment in Toronto. GGPoker comes up to me, is like, making memes about poker, not knowing how to play poker. And they're like, here's 3 years of money. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Dead ass. Like, yeah.
No, that's sweet. You're such a strong pickup, because like what you were doing is tough to replicate. Very tough to replicate. And people try, but the comedy combining with poker is like, believe me, I've tried elements, and no, I think you were one of the best signings for sure.
It's nice. It's been really nice seeing now that there's more memes about poker out there.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm sure Brad and Andrew pride themselves on being like the founding fathers of poker vlogging. You know, I think Next Gen are the founding fathers of short poker vlogs and TikToks. And it's like nice being like the founding father of like poker memes. There's like a lot of content out there now about it. And I'm not threatened by it, but I love it. I do enjoy seeing it, you know.
You're the OG.
The OG. But hopefully we can get better too. What's going on here?
Pablo needs to bet to win. Pablo bets he wins. Three-handed battle. My horse, your horse, chat's horse. Chat seems to be under the influence that if Netley wins, we are actually going to send everybody $200.
Yes. Greg, you must love the sound of your own voice. I do. I work so hard on it. I've trained for 8 years on it. Thank you for noticing. I appreciate that.
If Connor finds a hero call here with the 9-6 of diamonds, I mean,
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna just send you. I'm gonna e-transfer you now. I'll e-transfer you now.
I hope he does. I picked him for a reason. Wow, this is sick. He's tanking.
How?
Nothing but the purest hero-y bluff catcher of all time. Yeah, he does fold. His senses, though, you could just his Spider-Man-esque Avenger poker instincts are just there.
Wow, Pablo wins with 6-deuce offsuit versus Connor 6-deuce offsuit. The GOAT.
Pablo, dude. Pablo came in here as the chip leader, has pretty much always been chip leading. Been even at points, but he's always been able to build. We're here watching these three sharks. They're playing for that ring. A real physical ring.
That'd be so cool.
Oh, it'd be the coolest.
I would wear it everywhere.
Jewelry. I would wear it everywhere. Oh, bad time to bluff. A good combo choice, but a bad timing. As Pablo is going to fist his chips in the middle. There it is.
Now, like when you 4-bet shove here, right?
Yeah.
Like what do you get value from? Like jacks, tens?
Yeah. Ace queen, ace king, ace jack.
Fair.
But I know what you mean. Sometimes people call in those spots, in those polarized 3-bet bluffing spots.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just call. Oh, this could be nasty.
Let's go. Let's go.
This could be a little nasty.
Your kicker so bad.
Especially three-handed here versus a button range. Like king 6 on king 9-9 is pretty big. We're not raising here. Here we're going to raise 9x and like good kings, maybe like jack 10 of spades occasionally. This is a check call. There it is. That card doesn't help. There's some chop outs here, but I mean, the jack looks to be playing on this turn.
Oh, leads out.
Lead.
Very
the
small,
one
very small.
BB lead. This is spicy.
Pro bet? What's the purpose of that?
Yeah, this one surprises me. I'm not really sure, but I know Pablo is going to raise. Like if Connor had a 9, he's almost always going to raise the flop. So now Pablo can just kind of put money in. Like Pablo knows he has the best hand here. And Connor's in a world of hurt. I don't see how he can fold. Pablo's been pulling the trigger with so many bluffs. I think we call, see a river. Let's chop it up. What a great river for Connor. What a great river. Connor got so lucky
tilted.
here.
I'm gonna play with my cheese blocks. Tilted.
What a great river.
So sick.
Pablo's gonna go half pot now, 3 million. That's my read on the size. Wow, checks king. A king?
Check. Wow.
What the hell was that? I can't believe he checked.
You afraid of quads there? Like
I'm shocked. Chop it up.
I guess like he doesn't really want to target maybe Connor right now. He's more, they're both kind of more rooting for Netley to bust. Is that collusion, or is that is that part of the game where you kind of want to gang up on the short stack, or is this like a gray area we shouldn't be talking about?
No, there is a thing. I mean, it's definitely at final tables, not outward collusion, but there's always an understanding that like knocking people out laddering is just like a really good thing, you know?
Right.
So we've really separated here. Pablo, clear 1. Connor, clear 2. Netley is short.
Netley a little less than 20 bigs, like 19 bigs. Yep. Right?
Craig, this is the one. You see that 9-3 off raise?
Yeah.
That is the one spot in tournament poker you're allowed to raise like pure garbage, is small blind limp. When small blind limps and we're in the big blind, we can just raise garbage, not all the time. Just sometimes sprinkle it in there.
Yeah. What do you check back with? Like
the middling portion of our range. So like queen 9 would be a check, right? Because we want to raise the best hands and we also want to balance that range with some bluffs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're raising with our best and also raising with garbage.
Yes.
Kind of. I see.
But
Very
these are
cool,
like
cool.
in these are tournament strategies. You're in cash game world. Just go linear in your cash games. Just don't ever raise garbage. Just play like in your cash games, Greg. If you play good hands in position and target the fish, you're gonna print money. That's like the
it's been good since I restarted my bankroll late in February. Like, you know, like I think a lot of last year was just losses from the beginning of the year. And when I was just playing too big and just like not knowing what I was doing. But I've gotten coaching, you know, like consistently. Just a friend of mine who's I've never met him in person, but he was just like a big supporter of my Discord chat, and he's like a 5'10" grinder, but like plays online, winning player on 100 NL and stuff.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah. So he's just like, he was a fan and a friend, and you know, just we've been consistently doing like once a week or once every 2 weeks since September, and it's great. It's been good. Like I feel much more confident at the tables now.
Yeah.
And currently I'm making like, I've put in 160 hours since restarting my bankroll in February, and it's been positive.
Nice.
Making like $16 an hour.
That's
a little
huge,
more than
man.
Canadian minimum, Ontario minimum wage. So like
that's huge.
I'm very happy.
I have a couple. Well, this is funky from the 8-4. I kind of get it, but it's not going to work here. A lot of Alberta's shitting on the chat. I have a couple of friends actually that are taking a run at being like a cash game pro. I have a friend trying in Texas and I have a friend trying in Alberta. So I always I kind of help them out. They send me hands all the time.
Very nice.
If you didn't know, before I got into content, that's what I actually did to make a living in 2015, 2016. I just played cash games full time.
Very cool.
Yeah, very, very fun.
I respect the grind. I could never, I don't think I could ever do it. I don't think poker will ever be my professional thing. Like I would say I'm a content creator first.
100%. Yeah.
You know, and then poker is second for me. And I think that's fun because and I think there is a demand for having that within the industry. Cause like, I think, most players are recreational.
Yeah, absolutely.
But just, I don't think, I mean, like, I don't mind an unstable life. I am an actor, and I was prepared for it out of school. But just, I think
what's
just,
do you have an IMDb? Do you have an IMDb?
I do. It's just some various short films and kids TV, one Netflix thing. Yeah.
IMDb. Is your last name actually Goes All In?
Yes, it's a very weird Chinese last name. No, it's Liow. That is the weird part. It's Liow. It's pronounced Liao. Rhymes with meow.
Greg Liao, IMDb. Okay, let's go through some of these.
Oh dear Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Just kids TV, some short films.
You were My Wife Satan. You were the husband.
Yeah, that was a fun little student short there. The most notable one is the kids TV. So that's literally what I was doing right before poker. Just made the natural transition from being a kids TV show host to making
this is amazing.
Content.
This is amazing.
One stunt credit from getting punched, so that's fun. I did and then like theater credits wise, I did a musical production of Grease. It was my first professional production out of school. And so far my last, just because like right after that I did that Netflix thing, and then I did kids TV, and then I fell into poker, and then the industry died because of the pandemic. So yeah, I was very fortunate out of school. I had I had work, but it was cut a little short because of poker. YouTube took off, and I was like, oh, okay, so you spend 8 years training on like with music theater. I was like singing, dancing, acting, and then it's just like life is like, here's something else. I'm like, okay, let's run.
I'm glad you came to the poker world. I'm glad.
Yeah, me too. It's been fun.
I had a similar thing where I did radio and media for a couple of years before getting into poker.
Yeah, I heard about that. You have a great voice for radio. That was that not long lived? Like, how long did you do that for?
Yeah, I did an hour and a half. Sorry, hour and a half. a year and a half.
Very short lived.
Nasty blind on blind spot here where Connor has ace high and it is the winner. Pablo has pulled the trigger in these spots though. This is not a good river for Pablo though. But it hasn't stopped him before. He's got the chip lead.
Oh wow, look at that. It's a huge chip lead now. I'm so sorry. What did we miss?
Massive chip lead. Can Connor sniff this out? Man, Pablo has pulled the trigger. He's never missed a bluff opportunity. He just has bluffed every time he's had the chance to. Connor. Reasonable hero call candidate. Again, we have ace high and our secondary card doesn't have a 6, 8, 9 jack. These are the cards we don't want to block. Connor, sniff it out here. Sniff. Oh, Pablo, man. Pablo's getting these in. Pablo's getting these bluffs through. And now, the chip lead has opened up so severely.
Wow.
Pablo's played so good.
What a roller coaster poker is. Really is. Up and down. First you're a chip leader, then you're not, and then you are again.
All right, I gotta show this to our audience. It's just too good. Here we go. I don't know how to share my screen, but we're gonna throw on the secondary camera here. We're gonna throw on the Logitech Brio.
Oh no,
you guys! This is Greg. This is Greg's IMDb here. He was a lead host for that TVO kids show, and there he is. That's our boy.
Nothing like government-sponsored kids TV.
Did the gig pay all right? Was that a good gig?
It was. I wish I had more hours because it's just like when I signed on, it was like when my agent first pitched, it was like, oh, it's like a 70K gig, and I was like, oh my god, great. And then I booked it. I was like, woohoo! And then I got an apartment to reflect that budget. But then I got the job, and then I realized, hey, wait a second, am I getting paid hourly? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, I looked back at the contract, and it was like a 70K gig based on a 40-hour work week.
Yeah.
And I was working 25 hours a week as not only a host, but also a producer. So I had to like write shows, I had to edit stuff, I had to go out and, curate things. And
it's a lot of work. Netley, powerful. Clear 1, clear 2 and 3 here. Paulo gonna open the 4-7 off. Not that much. I love how we just lose Greg for moments of time.
Sorry about that. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. I'm gonna, me and my wife want to have kids. I think I'm gonna let our kids watch that TV show. TVO Kids.
Oh, it's fun. All the episodes are on YouTube on that TVO Kids show. Cause like it was a 15-minute live show every weekday at 4:30, and it was just so loosely scripted. So I just basically got to practice a lot of my improvisation skills and like just being in, improvising on live TV, trying my best not to swear, and it was sick. It was really I think without it, I wouldn't have. It really helped with my YouTube stuff. Like it helped me with the editing and the writing and things like that. So, but yeah, if you find my demo reel on YouTube, there are lots of highlighted clips from that TVO Kids show as well. So, I'll let you find out on your own time. Please don't expose me right now because it's
Greg,
pretty.
Your horse here has a shove candidate. Okay. Wow. Thought he might donut that in.
Oh no, I'm so sorry about my video, everybody. It's my first time.
No problem. No
this.
problem.
Maybe I'll end my video and I'll start it back up. Or I'll go to Droid Cam.
I thought Ace Deuce might have dunked it pre-flop.
Yeah.
Folding now. Pablo can taste it. I mean, all these players have locked up 432,000.
Wow.
One of these guys are just over 25 bigs effective, the two shorter stacks. God, it would have been nice to final table this.
This entire stream is just you being envious of all the players.
Yeah, exactly. You're just having the most amount of FOMO. One day.
One day.
Seems like a check spot. Yep. Come on, Connor. For those of you just joining us, how's it going? Guys, do us a favor. Greg's been amazing. Please give us a thumbs up on the YouTube video. Also, make sure you're subbed. GGPoker YouTube channel, past 75K subscribers. 100K in the future. How many subs do you have on? You have like 35K?
37.6.
Pretty freaking good. Ooh, Connor, the backdoor flush.
Let's go. Okay, I'm going to get my webcam up. No worries, my friends.
Netley. We bluffing Netley? Are we doing it? 4 million in the middle. That's the turn aggressively. I think Netley could use his hand as a bluff. There it is, 3 million. 3 million. We'll never Netley will never see that 3 million again.
Bye-bye, 3 mil.
Here we are, Greg. You're back. New camera.
I'm back. New camera angle, not as good. I'm gonna try to get the better one coming up soon.
No, it's pretty good. Connor's just going through how many full houses Netley has. Is it worth it to shove? We're just gonna call with the ace-4 of diamonds.
Why would you just call with the nuts?
It's not the nuts.
Oh, right. The board's paired.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so, it's like you're a professional.
I'm a pro. I just
incredible. Oh, goes for it. And yeah,
just
why is there a tank? Okay, just yeah.
Connor up to 13. Trying to form a resistance to the chip lead. Oh, this is very bad. This could be it for Netley. Netley's shoving. This is Netley's 100% all in here. And Connor's all in. Are we gonna have a Connor versus Pablo heads up match?
What is this slow roll? What is this?
He's just trying to make it so if Pablo has like ace queen.
Oh right, this one more behind. I see.
Ace king, ace 10.
Wow.
Heads up. Oh, both make a pair.
Okay.
2 outs for
it's our horses.
A 10. It's not there. Good game to Netley. 432,000. Greg, we're heads up.
We are heads up. Chat's horses out. Only our horses are left today. If you're just tuning in, Kevin and I have a bet. We bet on our respective players. My player is Pablo. Kevin's player is Connor.
Oh, this is a huge
oh my god!
Cooler right
oh my
away.
god!
They're actually kind of deep, but like this is a huge cooler. We're gonna see a 3-bet for sure.
How many bigs does Connor have?
It's tough to figure out.
Yeah, how do you do this?
I think Connor is actually just gonna call this 3-bet. We're heads up. This is. Is
he gonna put his foot down?
No, just a call. This is pretty poetic. How it's my horse versus your horse. I thought these two players played the best today as well. So all is right in the world here.
Wow.
Greg, how's your heads up poker game?
Not bad actually, because that's how I started. When I started playing poker, it was just Courtney and I playing heads up every day because we were in the pandemic and just picked up a new hobby. So we just played heads up every day. I would lose every day to her, but through then I started, oh my god, what are these chops? What are these chops?
Connor has been the beneficiary of a couple of chops versus Pablo. Pablo's going to check.
Can they make a deal? Can they make a deal at this point or no?
I'm not sure. I don't think either of them would. I don't think Connor is a dealy type. I don't get dealing vibes from Pablo either.
Yeah, might as well just play for it all at this point.
Play for the glory. You got $500,000 locked up. This is a huge heads up match. 180K heads up match. Am I doing my math right?
120? 160, sorry.
160, 160, 167. I'm just gonna go check. Yeah.
Check.
Here we go, chat. Who do you guys got? Do you got Connor or Pablo here? Connor or Pablo? Heads up.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with Connor.
And the hands are gonna go by super quickly, or the blinds, because it's still 20 hands, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
The thing with heads up is it could be a grindy heads up, 2 big blind kind of average pot size, or it could be over any second.
All right, Pablo, wrap this up in 15 minutes. Daddy's got to go post a 25 cent game for his talent agency.
Dude, if you have to bounce, Greg, please excuse yourself. There, you've
like
you've delivered up and beyond.
Pablo's dominating Connor right now with these pair of fours. Kicker plays, right? Yes, kicker plays right now. No chops.
No, kicker does not play.
What? Fours? Oh no, it doesn't. Dang it. So many chops.
That's right. You're right. They're also playing for the ring. No deals at the Super Million final table. They're playing for the ring. Oh, ooh, this is fun from Connor. Turns his hand into a bluff. Wow. Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Come on. Pablo's still maintaining the very slight now chip lead. 8-5 offsuit goes for the limp.
Limp folds. Blind's going to go up in 3 hands. Look at that pile of cash they're playing for. World Series of Poker circuit ring as well. Is this just poetic that these two have ended a heads up against?
Yeah, what are the odds? The 2 horses we pick end up heads up. This is great.
Connor happy to use a limp strategy, which surprises me a little bit. I think most people would raise heads up this deep, but Connor, maybe this is Connor just wanting to keep pots small.
What does blippy mean?
Yeah, Serge says Greg is the blippy of GG Poker. I have no idea what that means. I'm going to assume that's a positive thing.
I'm going to assume that too. Because blip. Reminds you of like the bubble. Or like Thanos' like snap. Which isn't a positive thing. But it is significant. So I'll take it. What are these? King 10 versus King 10.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So Pablo's been raising the button. Connor's been limping the button. Cheers, Baruzzi. Good luck in your session. Heads up. There's always a place I feel like I could improve at. It's such a different form of the game. Your A size becomes super nutted. Any form of pair is just so. Oh wow!
There we go. There's a pair.
Yeah, I don't think any are ever going to fold this hand though. We're on their way. We're on our way to Chop City.
And Blippy is a kids show host. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Good to know.
Interesting. In terms of growing up, Arthur was a big thing in my family. Tintin. Roly Poly Oly was a Canadian show. Do you remember that one?
What's our age difference?
I'm 29. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh, you're young,
96. Yeah.
I
was more like Cartoon Network. So I was more like Powerpuff Girls and like Johnny Bravo, Cowardly Dog.
No, my parents, we did not have that channel.
Right. Oh yeah, Cartoon Network's not really a thing in Canada. That's when I was growing up in Singapore. I was born in Singapore.
Ah.
Yeah. I can't go back without getting arrested because I never did national service because I was too busy singing and dancing in Canada. But the more you know. Shout out to my fans in Singapore. I'll never be able to visit you.
Shout out to Singapore. Wow, we're gonna chop up another one here probably. King High versus King High.
I want to see blood. Pablo really easing up on the aggression heads up, which I find interesting because I feel like heads up would be the time you're the most aggressive.
Yeah, he's just had these hands with showdown value that haven't required aggression. Like this one's gonna go check. Connor's just checking.
I see. Yeah, king high the nuts in heads
King
up.
high.
Right.
Dealer getting a lot of work here, splitting up these pots.
Mm-hmm.
Raise, fold. That should go pretty quickly. Oh, wow. If we're limping buttons, it's not going to go that quickly. What up, Gyro Games? Joseph, Sean.
Oh, raise!
Ooh. Connor pulling the trigger here pre with 8 deuce.
Trying to exploit the limp.
Not going to work just yet. Maybe on this flop. Oh, big size on this board? No, Connor checks. I've never heard of this TV show Blippi. Everyone's talking about Blippi.
Now they're also like shitting on Blippi right now. Wes thinks Blippi is awful. Oh, I didn't know people had such strong opinions about TV show kid characters.
We're limping the button. Seems to be the strategy from both players.
What are the blinds right now? What are they sitting on right now?
200K, 400K. About 50 big blinds effective.
Okay.
Heads up. So it's such a pure form of poker. 1 versus 1.
Mm-hmm.
I feel good about my heads up game when I play other people that aren't good at heads up. But when I play people who are good at heads up, I feel very bad about my heads up game. That's how it works.
I beat Ben CB at heads up in a heads up match once.
I saw that video.
So I feel pretty good about my heads up game.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
I beat him. Yeah, I beat him over a very small sample. I'm the GOAT. Okay, finally a raise. Oh, what's this? Okay.
Connor's isolated in another garbage hand here.
Ace deuce probably just gonna call.
Woohoo! Ace deuce, bottom pair, top kicker. Feels like a good board for Connor to bet, though. Yes. Pablo's calling, never raising this hand.
They loose. Play 7 deuce.
Greg, have you ever been to the UK? Have you ever been to Europe?
I've never been to Europe. Never been to Europe. And I've never been to China either, which is like my roots. I've been to like parts of Asia, like Taiwan, Hong Kong, Singapore, obviously, but I've never been to China. So
me and my wife, we're putting together our honeymoon trip.
Oh, nice. Where to?
All over the place. Japan is at the top of the list. I've always wanted to go to Japan. King Jack suited here is just like aces heads up. We're 3-betting, right? 3.5 million. No, just calls. Okay. I guess we're short enough. You don't really want to 3-bet get 4-bet, so it kind of makes sense, but allows Connor to outflop him for the time being.
Still maintains 2 overs and the backdoor flush, which picks up. Oh, and the open ender as well.
Everything. Wow. King Jack has infinite equity here. Ace, king. Bricks, though.
Pablo going for the bluff. Probably.
Pablo, are we bluffing?
I think Connor just snapped. I think pretty much just easy call there.
Now a little bit of value from the 7, right? Check. Time for a small value bet. We have the best hand heads up. $1 million.
I'm getting roasted in chat right now regarding what I said about Taiwan not being part of China. I was under the impression that Taiwan's not part of China and it's trying to maintain its autonomy from it. So I might be wrong, but we're learning about poker and I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologize.
It's a wild subject. Hey, last show we had Eugene Kachaloff on. And I mean, he is the #1 poker player from Ukraine. Chat last week, yeah, we had him on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're talking about we mostly focused on poker, but of course we touched on the war and chat was not fun that day. Chat was not fun.
Jeez. Chat's just very sexual today.
Yeah. Last week people were going in about COVID conspiracy theories, the war, all this stuff. Today, Chat's been very nice, except we have these consistent sex bots that are trying to promote there. What is that? Bestcams.fun. Do not go there, boys and girls. Do not go to that website.
Yeah. Deuces trying to get value from 7 high. Will not get it.
These two guys are chipping away at each other. No true blood yet here, heads up. Connor has had a lot of bottom 5% hands. He's had the 8 deuce multiple times and the 9-3 multiple times.
Those moments like that, I just like to flip my pre-flop charts upside down, and I just feel so much better. Okay. Ace 3, dominating King 3, but I think all King X's you pretty much have to play heads up, right?
Sure. Either going to be a defend or 3-bet bluff. There's the 3-bet bluff. Ace 3. So I'm just calling. Acceptable shoving hand at the stack depth as well, heads up. I would think call would be the primary option. There's
wow. Oh, wow.
Connor.
Oh, no. Oh, no, my horse.
Connor has lost the chip lead for the time being. Hey, Baruzzi in the chat. Part of our community here that always sweats the Super Millions. Just won a 10K seat to the Super Millions. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Oh, okay. Raise 3-bet.
Fuck. So even. Wow. They both have exactly the same stack. 19.4 million. Identical. Connor's going to raise this versus a limp, I think. No, check. My calls have been pretty good today, except heads up, I have some bad reads so far. Both with straight draws.
Open ender versus gut shot.
9-3. We're bluffing here, right? This is like the perfect bluff hand. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Queen 10, not going anywhere.
Queen of Spades also feels relevant, though I don't think my brain is too smooth to put into eloquent words.
But you are correct. Definitely powerful. 9 high versus queen high. 9 high. Absolutely mandatory bluff here. Must bluff. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Let's the queen high win. That Pablo's pulled the trigger successfully. Their bluffs have been so successful. I can't believe they just yield that hand. That one surprised me.
All right, folks. You know what? I think I got to jet, but I really hate to leave you alone,
dude,
Kevin Martin.
I can't. Dude, you put in so much effort, so much joy.
No, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna see how long I'm gonna drive to this event.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if this is gonna work. We're gonna
stay on the show as long as you can.
Yeah.
Stay on the show.
I'm gonna hop off here real quick, and then I'm gonna hop back onto my phone Zoom.
Yes.
And then I'll wear AirPods, and then
we're gonna promote distracted driving here on the show today.
Oh, what? What? No, we're not. Okay, bye. I'll be right back.
Okay. See you soon. Love you. Love you.
Oh my gosh.
Say it back.
I'll be right back.
Say it back. Okay, he didn't say it back. Greg, man, what a great time, dude. Greg has a social poker event tonight that he is running. With his charming personality, it just makes sense. I mean, seems like the nut guest to have as a social host. Connor jets out to the lead here. Yeah, Greg was just an overwhelming success, everybody. I mean, just what a charming young lad. Pablo not going anywhere. Has a 6 plus the gut shot. Cannot fold. River's kind of a brick. I think Connor's going to go for value here, heads up. Not worried about too much. Or does he use it as a check call? No, he goes for value. He knows he has the best hand. This is a big moment in this heads up. 4 million into 5 million. Now, Pablo has the 6 with a 10 kicker. Does he hero? Does hero. Biggest pot of the tournament, 13 million for Connor B. Excellent value bet with the big size. Now Pablo is the underdog here. Let's go, Greg. Where's Greg? Greg has to go to a social. He's going to try to join us again here as my horse Connor has jumped to the lead. Pair versus pair. Connor. Ooh, that is a card that nuts up Connor's hand. Pablo probably feels pretty good about this card as well. What size does Connor go here? Big, probably. Pot. Anywhere between 1.5 and 2 million. Anywhere in there makes sense. Big, have to go big though. We're bluffing it to a big size. Yeah, wow, it goes 2.5. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Does Pablo hero again? He might. He just might. He does hero again. Pablo's 0 for 2 in the hero calls. Connor keeps showing him the value. And wow, big chip lead now. Here's our previous finishers, you guys. Both players have locked up 561K and they're playing for the W. And this is unbelievably bad for Pablo. This could actually be it. Pablo does have the redraw with the 10 of hearts, but Connor has flopped the nuts. I would not be shocked if this is the last hand of the Super Millions. Connor's going to check raise, I think. Oh, just slow plays. Connor. Wow. Tell you what, Pablo's not too worried about that ace. Connor doesn't have many aces. This is the flush slow play could work out really well. Yes. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1.4 million. Do we continue slow playing the baby flush? We do. This is beautiful. The check call with the flush is just really nice. Does Pablo go for value now? He's seen Connor make some nice value bets. Probably thinks his king 10 is good here. There's not a lot of reasons to think his king 10 is not the best hand. Does value bet, goes small. Gonna get Greg's back. Greg, this might be the last hand, Greg.
What happened?
Your horse is screwed, basically.
Damn it!
My horse has a flush.
Pablo, you donkey! I trusted you!
Your horse has been getting wrecked. As soon as you left, he just lost big pot after big pot.
Oh man, he lost his good luck charm. The good luck charm being me.
Connor's
oh my
all
goodness.
In. Can Pablo
no.
escape? If Pablo calls, it's all over, baby.
Oh no.
Courtney, get Courtney on the show.
Oh yeah. I can't see
Courtney.
the screen on mine, so I'm just it's a little delayed there. I'm just seeing myself. Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Pablo's in Pain City here. Can he escape? Can he keep his life alive with 5 million behind?
He's probably under the mentality that's like, oh man, like his bluff, his hero calls have to work out at some point.
It's all over.
No, you donkey!
Connor B has won the Super Millions. GG and Greg.
Wow.
I finally have a winning bet.
Oh my goodness. You were right. The chip leader never does seem to be the one that wins, the one that seems most EV positive.
Chip leader never wins. Chip leader never wins. Greg, thank you for being on the show today. You're an absolute pleasure. I wish you the best. Drive safe. Have fun at the social. Any final words from you?
Stay loose. Play 7 deuce, you donkeys, and I'll see you. Hopefully this is next time because I want a rematch here. You can send me your e-transfer info, Kevin. I'll see you next time. Thanks for having me.
See you, Greg.
Bye now.
Thanks for coming on. Peace. Breath of fresh air. You guys, that's it. Good game. Greg goes all in. What a host he was. What a guest he was. Hey, I finally win a bet. You know, I bricked 1.5K USD to Jungle and Chance Corneth. At least I win a little bit back. The star of the show today, Connor B. One of the best players in the world, and you can see why. The way he executed and hero called and bluffed. Beautiful, beautiful. He ran over Pablo there, heads up. Pablo wins over $500,000. I mean, what a show. What a final table we had today. That was a lot of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this content. If you guys are, just make sure you sub to the GG YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up. Also, go check out Greg's stuff. Greg's stuff is some of the most organic, like creative poker content in the world. So I appreciate him being on the show. Go check out his YouTube channel. As for me, I'm going to play some more this week, and I'm excited. I mean, every time I watch the Super Millions, I get inspired with how good these players are, and I want to get to that level one day. For now, thank you, Mon Team. Everybody, thank you for watching. What a great time this was. Again, give us a thumbs up. We'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.